everyone, and welcome to Midgardi RPG. My name is Hikaru, and this is Madness, our Dungeon of the Mad Mage campaign. Before we begin, I would like to say thank you to our sponsors, Roll20.net, which is the virtual tabletop solution that we have chosen for our online games, since, most of us can't even see each other because we're in different countries. But yes, check it out. It has all the features you need to play any tabletop game with automated dice rollers and sheets programmed for a variety of tabletop gaming systems. Pretty much anything you can think of, even like My Little Pony and Mitchdom, which is more fun, I think.
Equally cute, though.
We haven't played Tales of Equestria, so how would we know?
It's true.
Are you volunteering to run a game, Garm?
I have several times. Tales of Equestria are coming soon, motherfuckers.
Garm, why am I in Torch's space and you're in the Dungeon Master one?
Because I was fixing a bunch of other stuff and literally nobody is in the correct spot.
No, Tethrin is fine.
You're right. Alright.
Remy is now played by
Nope,
Pi,
that's wrong.
and Omitra is.
I
Nope.
am the babysitter now.
Garm? What?
So
Got
who
it.
was playing
Did it.
Omitra?
Got it. Go show. It's like one of those sliding tile puzzles. I'm really bad at those. Yes, I ended up fixing some other technical issues before stream.
Now
You
we're
are-
all in the right spot.
You are so lucky I decided to start on the stream manager page instead of the Roll20 page.
Mm-hmm.
Bless you.
You're all no fun.
Anyways, thank you, Roll20, for your sponsorship. And now that we're all in the correct spots on the overlay, these are my players.
Hi, I'm Garbreak1, but like for realsies. I play Torch, an investigator, which is a Mage Hand Press third-party class. I keep looking back and forth because the cameras are displayed on my left and far right monitors, but not the center one. I did not think this through.
Hey Garm, what's your subclass?
It's Exterminator. Thank you very much.
Mhm.
And I hit things really hard with a cane that is definitely not from any kind of popular video game. Zia?
Hi, I'm Zayo. I play Remy Susanna. She is an arcane domain cleric and a protector Azamar, and she is just trying to deal with the chaos that is this party while babysitting someone with visions of the apocalypse. Pi?
Hi, I'm Pi. I have visions of I'm playing Omitra. Totally a tiefling. Definitely not a half elf. Tiefling with horns. Sorcelock. And I can now use Far Step, which means I can get away from the babysitter even quicker.
And for longer too. Hi.
It's like,
I'm
can I use Far Step? Okay, Dimension Door. See ya.
Hi, I'm Sho. I'm playing Tetranistar, a College of Masks bard, wizard, archaeologist, winged tiefling, and I just became level 4 in wizard, so that means that I have access to level 2 wizard spells. Read, Misty Step, Alter Self, Get Fucked.
I don't think that's a spell. I think that's a free action, though.
Not enough tea.
Sorry, that's all of us.
Not enough sugar. Not enough tea. Tea, there's fine. It's tea. There's tea in my cup.
Suck it up.
Anyways,
Suck it up, Buttercup.
I hope a lot of you came here after seeing the tweet I accidentally posted on my account instead of Midgardia's, and then retweeted onto Midgardia's account. With the exceptionally cute art made by Zio. Of Remy's normal look.
State of mind with this party? Yes.
Yes.
What?
All right. Well, last time we left off, you all were had managed to find a Shadowfell area of Undermountain, and were trying to track down some information about Umbraxar, who is Blister, a dragon that Remy has been tasked with saving from the Underdark and the Undermountain. Undermountain, not Underdark. And that hasn't gone great so far, but she has a pretty good idea of where he is. Um Decided to go exploring the rest and ran into a vampire's lair, and you all survived. You did pretty well, thanks mostly to Remy's Dawn spell, which she happened to have prepared, even though she had no idea she was going up against vampires. Managed to defeat the vampire, but not kill it, and decided that because you all were very drained and you had just found the notes of this vampire who was apparently planning to attack the House of the Moon, decided to teleport back up to the House of the Moon in Waterdeep. No, the House of the Moon is the temple of the goddess Saloon. Probably payrolled by the moon stars. Yeah, definitely, but not actually moon stars. So that's where we left off. You all showing up after a successful teleport in the middle of the round central chamber of the House of the Moon, a very pretty place with gray, whitewashed stone walls and uh, purple and pink and light blues in terms of carpets and tapestries. And pretty much everywhere they could put it, there are phases of the moons engraved on the arches and even on the clothing that the acolytes wear. Which one of them was walking along the side of the pews when you all showed up, nearly dropped uh, a book they were holding and kind of stares at you all wide-eyed as you appear disheveled, bleeding, worse for wear, looking like you've been in the Undermountain for like a month without showers. Um, oh boy, how? Who? Hi, hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. We apologize for this.
Oh, right. Prestidigitation's all around.
That's not gonna fix
Also,
everything.
Doom! Who's in charge?
Who are you people?
Hi, I'm Torch. Pleasure to
Hi.
meet you.
Remy, hi.
I'm Omitra. With one of the local guilds. Can we talk to whoever's in charge? It's very important here for the safety of this temple.
I'm Tethrin, by the way.
Do you have any
Safety?
kind of group? I can't just let anyone who teleports randomly into the temple.
We're with the Zentarum. Partially.
What?
That-
No, we aren't. Remy's gonna step forward at that point and be like, "Hi, I'm sorry. I know this is a bit ridiculous. I'm sorry for us coming into this temple. We're kind of exhausted. We were in the Undermountain. We fought some dangerous creatures, who may have, been. This place might be in danger. We don't know. We just want to talk to someone important. Also, Omitra, I see that. It doesn't have to be the person in charge, just someone with a bit of authority, please.
Okay. This way, please.
Thank
And he
you.
leads all of you to a side chamber with some pretty comfy not beds, couches.
That's still a bed right now.
I mean, that's fair. There's probably also like cushions on the ground if you prefer that.
Yeah.
Wait here.
Okay, thank you. Remy just goes to find a place to sit and possibly even just lay down on the ground. Also, Torch, thank you. Even if that was very sudden, and I feel sorry for that poor acolyte.
Yeah.
It happens. It's water deep, you know. Also,
This normally doesn't.
apparently it's pronounced Saloon, not Saloon.
Whoop.
It doesn't rhyme with moon. Who the fuck made this
No,
up?
No, it rhymes with moon. Nay.
Hey.
Anyways,
All right. Well, you all settle down and kind of catch your breath, because honestly, you haven't had a chance to catch your breath since the end of the battle. And look over at the
adrenaline's running out.
Anyway, you're
map
welcome.
and everything.
I'm gonna real quick switch masks and then just kind of clasp Torch on the shoulder. Because you're still looking pretty rough, aren't you?
Incredibly injured, yes.
Yes, okay. I'm gonna spend a couple inspiration on you. So take 8. 8 plus 5. Take 17 health. And then I'm just gonna kind of let it fade into invisibility.
As you're sitting there, a silvery looking cat just wanders into the room.
Kitty! Kitty! Hello, kitty. Remy just offers her hand to see if it wants pets.
It kind of like walks forward, sniffs hand.
Can I make catnip with the staff of flowers?
Oh no.
I think catnip has flowers, so you could make catnip flowers.
Oh no.
I'm making a catnip flower.
Remy just gives the cat scritches while laying on the ground, just one arm extended to give scritches.
My
I
money's
would like
on.
to.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Oh, my money's on this cat being polymorph, like whoever's in charge.
Or
Or
shapeshifter.
familiar.
Or Kitty?
I mean,
Just a
maybe.
random-
Does Kitty want a flower?
Kitty does sniff at the flower and decides it doesn't want scritches as much as it wants flower, and just starts like rubbing against the flower,
Oh god.
Oh, yes. Who's a good kitty?
and then just
That's safe for cats, right?
It's a catnip.
Oh, okay. You're gonna get the cat high in the temple. Cool.
Hey, Amita.
The cat is relaxing.
Mm-hmm.
It will associate good things with the temple.
Probably already does, but okay.
Well, if it didn't before, it
flops onto
definitely
its
will
side,
now.
rolls onto its back,
Good kitty.
pawing at the flower.
Oh man, I definitely have silk rope.
Can I just say it's going to be hilarious if this is actually some familiar that the owner is watching right now and is suddenly like, God damn it, they gave the cat catnip. Now I have no control over it.
Oh
it was
yeah.
a cat. They already did.
Yep.
What would
Yeah, me
Kitty
too.
like? Dangly piece of silk rope?
Oh god, yes, cat would like dangly pieces of rope.
I'm gonna cut off like a foot or so and play with it. If anyone else would like to borrow this piece of rope, they can.
I'm gonna mage hand and have it zoom around with the rope.
Oh my god, that's beautiful.
Oh wait, we can even press prestidigitate to make little.
Ooh, no, I had a better idea.
Oh dear.
Hang on. Can I make them different colors? That's torch size lights. But with prestidigitation, I can create a harmless sensory effect.
Are you going to make a laser pointer with magic?
Maybe.
Yes.
That is in fact what I was looking at.
Yeah, that's what I was
Between
trying to...
dancing lights and prestidigitation.
Just play with the kitty.
Look, Kitty has to get exercise, and it might be dangerous if Kitty Cat goes out into the streets.
So, Pi, you might not be able to make another light, but you can make an illusory image that looks like it.
Oh my god.
So you can point and laser pointer.
Karu, you brought a cat into the room.
I don't
What did
know
you
what you
expect?
expected.
Yeah, what did you expect?
I'm not sure what I expected, honestly. I just figured cats and moons go great together.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
but
Oh, yeah. What do I have that I can mend?
After about an hour of resting, so you get a short rest,
Ooh,
ooh,
cool.
and playing with the cat.
does it tire out and I can finally just cuddle it and give it lots of pets?
Yes.
Yay! Remy is happy.
It
I'd
just
likely
settles in your lap.
I'd likely start playing a Song of Rest as well after a while.
Remy's laying down, so it's probably just against one of her arms as she's petting it.
Sure.
Bold of you to assume just laying on top of you.
Well, yes.
Yeah.
Whatever is comfortable for it.
If anybody needs to spend a hit dice, they can add another 3 to it.
Question, Karu.
Mm-hmm.
When I lost maximum hit points, does that come back after a long rest?
Long rest, yes.
Okay.
Oh,
It's
oh,
only
shit.
12.
All right.
I will admit, when I leveled up, I think Charactermancer reset my health, so I don't know what it was at before. So I'm just playing it as Remy is exhausted. I just don't know what her health is right now.
Okay. So about after an hour after you've rested and kind of calmed down and had a chance to recover from what you had gone through, a moon elf dressed in blue robes shows up at the door to the chamber you're in. Hello.
Hello.
My name is Priestess Nerizana. I have heard that you all came here and with warnings of dire situations.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Also, hi, I'm Remy. I'm sorry I would get up, but that would disturb the cat. So I hope you don't mind the fact I'm laying on the ground right now.
She kind of looks at the cat and raises an eyebrow. Cat looks up, kind of jumps off you, goes to sit beside her.
Oh, okay.
Aw, bye, kitty.
Hi, kitty. Remy stands now to be more respectful, but it was like she couldn't disturb the cat.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, I'm Torch.
Yeah. Torch, do you want to explain things since you brought us here?
We could just hand her the nice paper and then explain whatever questions she has.
Yeah, I'll hand her the paper. Go, we found this in the Shadowfell part of the Undermountain.
Also, there were vampires. Well,
Yeah.
a vampire.
Is it floor
And
18?
spawn.
I think so, yeah.
Van Rakdoom?
I mean, we don't exactly know the level number. We've been jumping
you're
around
not
so much.
really sure.
And anyway, technically we wound up in the Shadowfell, not just in the level.
I will say, didn't Omitra have a drawing of the floor map?
Yeah, the scribbles that we found on one of the first 3 floors.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it was the
First floor had the map.
It was very early.
Mm-hmm.
So you could try guessing from that. It is pinned in the Midgard RPG Mad Mage channel. You could try guessing from that picture what level you were on.
I mean, I'd just tell her whether it's about a third of the way down, half,
1, 2,
etc.
3, 4, 5,
Mhm.
6,
I mean, it's not going to be that much of a difference to her.
Mm-hmm.
18. I think it's 18. Just a hunch.
What makes you think of that? It's not the only one with a dragon. It just happens to have a shadowy dragon on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think it's the first one that isn't 5 or 6.
Okay, so you were in the dungeon and you saw that they were planning to attack the House of the Moon?
This
Mhm.
temple.
Yep.
Yeah, the whole place seems off, like it used to be here, but now is in the Shadowfell, and
It's
you know,
really
because
weird.
of the, and then I pressed to digitate a picture of a bronze dragon that slowly turns black. The bronze dragon, by the way, looks fucking amazing.
But I'll admit we were running a bit on adrenaline when we found out this information, so we thought it was best here to get here as soon as possible to warn you just in case, because we don't know if that vampire is working with anyone else.
And they're not dead yet.
Yeah,
Nope. We
Well,
defeated.
we were kind of near dead.
Mm-hmm.
Are you all contracted by the Moonstar family?
Nope.
No. What?
How much do they pay?
I don't think Remy stopped to think of payment.
No, it's Remy.
Mm.
Ah, and she kind of looks at the cat again. The cat kind of goes like, and just walks off.
Bye, kitty.
2 seconds later, a female human shows up.
Karu.
Can
Yeah.
I
have a
insight
feeling-
this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. Sure.
Does she look a little drunk?
23
It's been a
insight.
while.
That's right, motherfuckers. I read some of Harry Potter.
She definitely has the same eyes as the cat.
Hi, kitty.
Hmm.
The name is Felina. Felina Moonstar.
Really?
I just punched Torch.
Ow.
She kind of just glares at you. You have a problem with my name?
No, ma'am. Nothing funny about it
Good.
at all.
Mm-hmm.
Mage had to smack him on the back of the head.
Ow. Pleasure to meet you. I'm Torch. My name is about as funny as yours.
He has a point.
Mm-hmm.
So, Remy,
Yes.
you're the one that spoke to my cousin.
Yep. I was told to go into the dungeon and look for Glister.
And you found him.
I'm pretty sure I know where he is. I'm still on the whole trying to, save him, but we kind of ran into a very powerful vampire. So,
We didn't happen to get her name, but she looks kind of like this. And then I'm going to use Alter Self to make myself look like her.
I didn't think you could get more hideous, Deathrin.
show alter self doesn't actually do that. You're thinking of disguise self. Alter self does things like give you
No,
gills or
actually,
Oh
that's
god, it's a
incorrect.
Twinner fight.
You choose a different form. Change appearance. You can transform your appearance. You decide what you look like, including your height, facial weight, or facial features, sound of your voice, hair length,
Okay.
blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, Alter Self is better because it's actually
Because it
a
actually does it. It's not
physical
just an illusion.
Okay.
That's why it's a level 2 instead of a level 1.
Okay.
No. And then as soon as they get a chance to actually look at, I'm gonna drop it because ew.
That's a waste of a spell.
It is, but it helps.
You just want to show off.
No, I wanted to be able to show them what she looked like.
Yeah.
Omitra can do that.
That looks like a
But-
follower of Shar.
Might have been. That would make sense.
Mm-hmm.
It would make sense. The followers of Shar have attacked us over and over again. They never really tire. They want to see the destruction of the House of the Moon just as much as they want to see the downfall of the goddess herself. After all, that is what the goddess Shar wants. And you are telling me that followers of Shar are on the same level as Glister.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
To be fair, they're on the side that isn't in the Shadowfell.
This vampire is not in the Shadowfell?
She
vampire
was, but there's
is-
also more outside.
The cultists that we saw were not.
Well, considering that she is dressed as a high priestess of Shar, then it is very possible the cultists you saw were her followers.
Great.
Well, I mean, there's 7 fewer of them now.
They had some really weird rituals.
I mean, it's an
Yeah.
evil cult. What do you expect?
I don't know, a taste in aesthetics?
I mean, I know a lot weirder ones.
Well, yeah, you.
Anyways,
Well, wait. Out of character, did Remy tell us what we were missing before we could go into the door?
she couldn't tell for sure. She just knew that we weren't ready. She has a guess now because of the most recent vision, but
Mm-hmm. And I'm pretty sure we know more or less where we have to go for it.
Which one of the most recent vision?
the one that showed us Sunblade, and I'm pretty sure that chainmail that Karu kept emphasizing is also pretty important.
I was just reading the text.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. Over and over again.
So, I'm gonna make a layout of the Shadowfell that we were in, and
Mm-hmm.
like what it probably looked like before, just in monochrome, and ask if this used to be on the surface, and why is it in the Shadowfell?
I'm gonna watch Polina very carefully as Omitra's doing this to see if they've got any tells.
I'm not sure.
Not sure why it's in the Shadowfell, or not sure what this place
Well, they must
was.
have dragged it into the Shadowfell, and the Shar is much closer in the Shadowfell that she is, after all, a dark goddess. She is a shadow goddess herself, so it makes sense that those who worship Shar would want a shadowy place to live in.
Yes, but wasn't this your castle?
I don't think that's our castle. They must have just found a part of the Undermountain and decided to make it their stronghold.
But what about all of the tapestries and all of the
They probably took it from the surface and
visions?
took it down.
It
with
would have
them.
been. I don't know. It looked a lot like it was a crumbled and kind of destroyed castle. There were statues of
We've found weird things in the Shadowfell before. They might be right. They might have just, brought a ton of stuff down to
It
a
is possible
castle.
the very dragon itself has warped and changed the halls to look like what he recalls of his time living with the Moonstars. It would explain why certain things look similar to the Moonstar Holdings, corrupted as it is by the Shadowfell.
I almost hate to ask this, but Elrune isn't here to smack me for it.
Uh-oh.
Who all was present for Moonstar's last moments?
I think we all saw that one.
I know, but who? I'm asking Felina. If it was just...
Are you talking Van Ryck Moonstar?
Yeah.
No one. We don't even know if he's still alive. Or unalive. The last we know of Vanrek Moonstar was he would send attacks against us, and he has been for centuries.
Remy is glaring at Omitra right now.
But we fought them, and my family made sure to either hire mercenaries or send our own people down into the Underdark to stop them. And eventually we assume died out. But honestly, I think they stopped having the power to attack us. If you're telling me now that they have plans to attack, then it just shows that they've started gathering power again. But until Vanrek is destroyed, then that hatred against our family will still be there, especially if Glister is still caught in Char's grasp.
Should I make the thing that we saw?
Karu, how did you pronounce that name, by the way?
Which one?
Vanrak Moonstar?
Yeah, Vanrak. Vanrak Moonstar killed himself.
What?
Every door we touched, including a few of the statues that were carved to look like this, I make the statue, gave strong
visions.
Yeah, it wasn't even illusion. It wasn't hallucination. That's just what it was.
Mm-hmm.
I can replicate it if you want to, but I would probably say you don't want to.
How did he die?
I think he had a moment of clarity. He used a magic blade to stab himself and kill
I'm just going to make a little picture above my head.
I think he might have had a moment of clarity of everything he had done. Maybe regret?
The vision seemed to be from Glister's perspective. Because if, like you said, no one else knew what happened to him, then the only being that would have been able to see this to pass it along would have been Glister.
Please tell me you're going back down there and saving this dragon.
Even if we said no, she'd drag us all in, so.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's correct.
Honestly, we just need a rest.
Also, but bronze dragon.
Supplies. But we're going back in.
The most glorious of all metallics.
I know that you were given this task by my cousin. I also approached a group of adventurers and gave them this task about a month ago.
What did they look like?
She describes them. Two of them match the descriptions of the vampire spawn.
Yeah, they're dead. We fought them. They were vampire spawn.
Mm-hmm.
At least them.
So, Kara, it was just two of them that matched the descriptions, right? Were there two that didn't look like any of the ones that we fought? Or shiny?
Yes.
Huh. Some of them
didn't survive.
Or they just might not have been there at the time.
Yeah. But at least two of them are dead.
Their leader was called Portia Zuth. She was a human warrior. If you find her, well...
Can you put that in text?
Please. And could you also describe her? So that if we do come across her and she's not alive, we at least know.
Is that Portia or Portia?
Usually it's Portia.
Portia.
I mean, Portia sounds way more like fantasy.
Yeah, it's true. She's from Rashomon.
Oh,
With that.
that's the place Realm Mimic's probably from.
Oh.
So she has tan skin, dark hair, cut really short. Bit of a outlandish gear.
A scimitar, maybe?
Like
Or a falchion.
this. Kopesh, maybe.
She had a great sword actually, but a very interesting design.
We'll keep an eye out for her.
Mm-hmm.
But we are planning to go back. We just,
Yep.
if we go right now, we'll get our butt kicked. We need to recover.
Do you know
Hmm.
will you be all right? You said you fought a vampire that you did not take down properly.
We'll.
Yeah, I'll have more spells prepared to take on a vampire once I rest.
Now that we know there's a vampire.
If there are any other thing that we could get that might help us get prepared, that would be nice. Holy water.
For example,
perhaps.
if you could make holy water.
I was also going to ask about holy water while we were here.
Felina kind of looks to Nerzana and the elf kind of sighs, nods. We will need supplies for ourselves if these people plan to attack in the meantime, or have already sent people to attack us.
Mhm.
But I can give you 5 bottles of holy water.
I think that would work.
Mhm.
I mean, it'd be nice for my teammates to have a way to, kill a vampire too.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I would suggest Omitra and Torch each getting 2 because Omitra can teleport all the fucking way around anywhere. So, him having 2 is a good idea. Tethrin having 1 as a backup, Torch having 2 because he's melee. Remy's just glow.
Hey, Tethrin,
Yeah.
don't you have catapult?
I do.
That's risky.
It is. It is very risky.
But something to think about.
Yeah.
We might want to also consider arming ourselves with a few stakes. Because if I'm gonna have catapult, I might wind up catapulting a stake instead.
Yeah. I mean,
You
I've got
can
the stake thing
persuade.
covered personally,
Okay.
but that's
Good.
what the
And then.
that's what the cane is for.
Mhm.
We can also, we cannot give them, but we can offer greater healing potions for sale.
Yes, please.
We have 3 at 500 gold each.
Done.
All right, you're loaded.
This is the moment where everyone remembers we're high level adventurers.
Yes.
Yeah, I think you guys are swimming in money.
Oh god,
Um,
yes. In Tethrin's bag alone, we have a butt ton.
Yeah, I have over 50,000 myself.
Oh.
You may also want to go to the jeweler's area and make sure you have a good amount of diamond.
Oh yeah.
Diamond dust? Oh
Don't
yes,
worry, I'm
that's
planning
the
that.
next thing. That's the
yes.
next thing that
I'm
I'm
not
worried
just
that
saying
I'm looking
diamond
for.
dust.
Diamonds.
Should one of you go down.
Oh,
That's fair.
I always have one. I've always had one. I come prepared.
Yes, and I just got to restock on my diamond dust.
Karu,
Yes.
what would be rare flowers up here?
Give me a nature check.
Okay.
Shit.
Can I think of anything? With a 7.
You could just ask.
I know.
It's Not really easy to think of something, especially because you are in one of the main hubs of commerce in the Sword Coast. You can get your hands on pretty much any kind of flower here in Waterdeep.
All right. Then I'll ask the priestess. No, I'm not going to make cocaine. And Felina.
Or catnip?
If there are any plants that they'd like or that are expensive that the temple could use.
That could be used in medicinal purposes as well, maybe?
That the temple could use, you dickweed.
Yeah.
That's probably what they'd use it for, yes. And what would you want in exchange for that?
Just
or are you just
consider it a thank you for actually listening to us and not just
a
banishing
donation?
the smelly adventurers on site.
Donations will be graciously accepted by the church, and she does list off a couple of flowers that could be of use to the acolytes.
All right, I make like 8 of those.
It took me a second to go snap at Earl, and by the time I went to tell him, hey, stop that, he was just scratching himself. Like, no, not that.
He's like, what?
Yeah, that's exactly the meow he made. Okay. Is there anything else you would like to do here at the temple?
At the temple?
Or ask of either Felina or Narizana?
No, but I am curious who the hell would buy a neothelid jaw piece.
Probably the university.
Yeah, I was gonna say Tethrin probably can point you to a couple places.
Oh, yes.
Hey, Tethrin.
Yep.
Tethrin, I got amethyst in this bone thingy I want to hawk.
Okay.
Is this happening before you leave or after you leave the temple?
After.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Why? Oh, that would
So
have been
you all
awkward.
leave the temple.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, you are in Waterdeep. You
Yeah.
have the biggest city in the Sword Coast all around you.
Cool.
Do we want to just meet up tonight? Because let's be real, everyone probably wants to go do different things.
Yep.
And we only have one day up here.
Uh-huh.
Torch.
Yeah.
Will you be able to take us back to where we were yet tomorrow?
Should be able to.
Okay. Awesome. I'm going to go resupply on stuff and also other stuff.
Yep.
So
I need to go and get more diamond dust. I also want to see if there are any places that we can go that would give us non-magical silvered daggers. I might not be able to do all the shiny shit that you can do, but I'm still not going to be unprepared since we're going to be fighting probably more undead.
Silvered weapons, huh?
Yeah. In particular, daggers.
It's also what I'm looking for. I mean, I'm looking for a couple of things, but I assume Tethrin's going straight there, so I will not get there for a while.
Okay. Wait, are you looking for just another silvered weapon, or just?
I'm hoping to come back with a bandolier of silvered daggers.
Okay. If you tell Tethrin, he could pick up extra.
No, it's probably something Torch is going to come up with while he does some other things.
Okay.
All right, so silvered weapons cost 100 gold, plus the value of the weapon.
So how much would a dagger be, particularly?
A dagger is 2 gold, so for daggers, I'd say it's just 100, because silvering is most of the cost.
Okay, if you guys don't care, I'm going to buy 25 of those.
Okay.
What is wrong with you?
I have animate object. I'm going to animate 25 silver daggers. Oh, I'm sorry, no. I can only do it. Hold on, I can only do it for 12, so I'll buy
Yeah,
12.
I was gonna say there's a limit.
Well, you did want to buy some for.
Yeah, well, Torch didn't tell me that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just gonna write on here, and I'll take that out, and then I'm gonna buy. Actually, I have
I
6
will say
diamonds.
they don't have on stock 12 silver daggers.
Okay.
You get 2 silver daggers, and then they tell you come back in a week for the rest.
Then no, because I need them now. I'll take 2.
Hey, it's a process. They only have so many people that can do this kind of work because they
Mhm.
make the dagger and then they have to plate it in silver in a way that the silver doesn't just flake off after the first few attacks.
Mhm. Well then, I'm going to get those 2, and then I will go and purchase. If I give them 6 diamonds, could I exchange that for the same equivalent in diamond dust?
You could get the diamonds turned
Yeah.
into well.
Okay, because
I mean, you could get them turned into dust, though. Most likely, they'll go like, "No, don't turn them into dust. We'll
I'll
take the diamonds. We'll
yes,
give you dust."
because each of the diamonds that I have are worth 100 GP, and that's the equivalent of what I need for
Okay.
greater restoration.
You could actually probably get something like 1.2 diamond dust to diamond. So if you give them 100 gold diamond, they can give you 120 gold worth of dust.
Okay, I'm gonna give them 600 gold diamonds because I've got 6 diamonds, and we're not really using.
Okay. You do need diamonds for
Why don't you just do 5? Because that'll give you 6 amount of worth of diamond dust.
Okay.
You keep 100 GP diamond left over. That can be used for things like, say, Revivify.
Okay,
because
is
Revivify
it a diamond
uses diamonds.
but
Yeah.
is it one that's 100 or 1,000 for Revivify?
Revivify is
500.
300,
Oh, 300.
Oh, yep.
but
It's
it's
300
diamonds,
worth
not
of
dust.
diamonds. Yeah. It doesn't have to be a 300 gold diamond.
Okay.
You can use 300 gold diamonds
Well then,
for that.
how about I just give them 3 diamond? No,
Yeah, the thing is, it's 1.5. That's why I was thinking
What-
5. That way it's 6 worth of
it's 1.2.
1.2.
yeah.
1.2, sorry.
Okay, so then I'll just give them 5 of the diamonds, and then I will give
Okay.
I will buy the other 5 worth of diamond dust. So I've got enough for 10.
So you're getting 600 diamond dust from the 5 diamonds, and on top of that you're buying 500 more. So
Yes.
you'll end up with 1100.
1100.
That's correct.
Okay. All right. You clear them out of diamond dust for
For a while.
for a while, but I mean it's a byproduct of polishing diamonds too. So
But I gave
you-
them diamonds to make more later.
Kind
well,
of.
they're not going to make diamond dust out of diamonds.
Oh, well,
Diamonds
yes.
are more expensive.
However, well, it's the polished stuff after the diamonds, so it's
Yeah.
whatever's left over.
Right, but you're giving them polished
Yes.
diamonds, which is why they're
Oh,
100.
by the
I
way,
mean,
I also
each
have
100 diamond is like tiny ass
Mhm.
crystal.
I also have 2 amethysts worth 100 GP. I've got 2 sardonyxes, 50 GP each.
Can we
2
just
zircons.
sell gems for
Yeah.
gold so that I don't have to listen to
can-
show list them all off?
Yeah, you can sell gems for gold should you want to do so. Though I will say gems are a lot easier to transport than a bag of 100 gold because that's 1 pound.
Yeah, I know, but at the same time, well, fine, because at the
Diamond,
same time I have a
big
bag
bags
of
of gold.
I have a bag of holding.
Right, that can hold how much?
Yeah, I'm still trading some of the gems in though,
Okay,
because
well,
there's
then I'll
the
keep the
shop
rest.
in Port
Yeah,
Sport.
no, like in terms of space and weight, you're
Mhm.
better off holding on to the gems until you need the gold. And I think you guys have a lot of gold because you plundered at the very least a Behir's that had like 10,000 gold. I think you guys even have some platinum too.
Mhm.
Okay, so you all do shopping, and for the most part, this is a big city, so you might, in some cases, if you're trying to go overboard, wipe people's inventories out, but you can find pretty much anything you want, and you have access to costs in the player's handbook. So we'll assume that you guys go shopping and buy what you need. You have the money. I don't think any of you need to haggle at
Yep.
this point. um Things that are harder to find, healing potions, that is harder to find, but you actually have a bit of I believe, Tethrin,
Hmm.
you had a note.
I have a 20% discount on all potions.
Yeah. So you do manage to, if you wanted to, you could buy out their current stock of 5 healing potions, normal ones,
Okay.
and 2 graders
Done.
with the 25% off.
How much would that be total?
Math. I can't math because there's a cat between me and my keyboard. But
Our graders 500,
graders are 500, and
and there was 2.
two graders, and then 5 normal ones that are, I believe, 50 gold each.
Yes, so that would be 1,250.
Okay.
After the 25%?
No, before.
Before. No, that would be
Times 1 point, and it's only 20%, not.
Okay, 20%. Oh, you have the discount. You can calculate it. You have a calculator.
Also, of the 3 greater healing potions that I bought from the church, I'm going to give 1 to Remy and 1 to Tethrin.
Okay.
Thank you.
So it's 1,000 even.
Nice. Perfect.
So who do I got to shiv for a healing potion?
I'll give you probably all 5 of the regular healing potions.
You can teleport.
Exactly. That's why you give a bunch of the small ones to Omitra so he can teleport from person to person, being like, potion, potion, potion.
I mean, I guess. I'm just thinking of who's going to get caught out and actually need it. Whereas Omitra stands in the back and does like 3 nat 20 Eldritch Blasts.
I mean, yes.
Coming from the guy who just smacks with his cane and nat 20, nat 20, nat 20s
Yeah,
with...
I can
Does,
only
like,
do 1 per turn.
60 damage.
Yeah,
And
that's like 60 to 70 damage, dude.
it's okay. The feature that I got this level is completely fucking useless.
Oh.
It lets me do the weakness thing again, but only on a different target, and I only get 1 attack per turn unless I use my bonus action for it, which I can only do 4 times a day.
oh,
That's
I
weird.
told you to talk to Karu about that.
I did, and Carter was like, "Yeah, it's fine."
I mean, he does a lot of damage anyways. Also, just for your curiosity's sake, that's what the Omitro's map looked like. I posted it in the
okay.
channel. Just because that central chamber just looks great once you draw it out from top down view. Okay, so you all do shopping, and that pretty much takes all of your evening.
Carter, how much to... God damn it. It's exactly what I didn't want to do, Opera, you piece of garbage-ass fucking browser. Sorry. I was gonna ask something. How much to repair my studded armor and get a studded leather collar put on it?
That's a good point. Maybe silvered.
Yeah.
I mean, silvering it will take 3 days.
Alright, well, just a leather collar then. I don't care if there's any mechanical effect, but it makes sense to go for.
Yeah. That's weapons.
Also, in Opera's defense, I probably accidentally clicked new tab instead of new window.
Studded leather is 45 gold new. Repairing it will take a day. It will cost you, let's say, 5 gold.
Alright, can I pay him 10 so I can pick it up in the morning?
Sure. Yeah, they'll do that.
Sounds good to me. I got a fancy new collar. I assume it's the kind that I can like clip together or unclip as needed,
Mm-hmm.
so that I'm not walking around like constantly getting choked by it. But in case of vampires,
Hey, Garu, did you get my PMs?
Yeah, I was typing and
Okay.
then Garm thinged.
I'm a very distracting boy.
You are.
It's true.
We'll just handle it in voice. The Nilthalid jaw piece. If you go with Tethrin to a like museum, they would probably offer you something like 600 gold for it.
Nom 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 nom.
That was like you guys just sliced off a piece, like not even. Yeah, whatever. 600. I mean, it's not every day someone comes in with a piece of fucking Nilthalid.
It's true.
And reports are made to your factions and
Yes.
people who you report to, and then you have a night's rest.
Mm-hmm.
And next day shines bright and early, much to your disconcertion, because you're not used to like waking up with the sun in your eyes. It's bright.
I'll admit I'm kind of amazed we teleported during the daytime because it's not like we have any track of day or night once we're underground.
I mean,
That's
it's
true.
a 50-50 shot.
Yeah. And I think for you guys, it was something like morning, and when you teleported out, turns out it was like midday. So you were like you lost maybe 4 hours of daytime, but considering how tired you guys were after the fight, you really didn't mind
No.
just going to sleep early. But now you're back on normie schedule. What would you like to do?
Immediately fuck it up.
Yeah, basically. Get my armor back and
Mood.
Prep
I
up
would,
some
yes.
new
I would
spells.
I would like to see if I can find a couple low-level wizard spells that I could copy into a spellbook when we're down there. I don't want to do it now.
So you're looking to buy spell scrolls?
Spell scrolls to add to my spellbook.
Okay. I believe it's
I have
two.
to actually see what spells I'd want, but I should have thought of this earlier.
Yes.
You should.
well, Carver figures that out. Torch spent his day going to the bathhouse and then getting shaved and getting a nice haircut. Because
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Torch smells good for the first time in a while.
Yeah, Remy did basically kind of the same thing. It was like, I want to get cleaned up. I'm going to be able to sleep in a bed, report to my faction, stop by the temple to see how things are going there.
It would have been mildly awkward if it was the same bathhouse. Because historically, they weren't gender segregated.
Remy wouldn't have cared too much.
I don't know why, I just assumed Remy would be embarrassed by that. Torch wouldn't, but
Not really.
She grew up in an orphanage.
so did Torch.
Well, that explains why neither of them are bothered by communal bathing, because they both grew up doing it.
Communal bathing is also very normal, and I know that saying this time period isn't actually accurate, but like the time period that these are generally based on.
I mean, considering what we know of the bathhouse in Baldur's Gate, yeah, they were not segregated.
Yeah. I actually watched a video on the history of bathhouses the other day.
Fascinating.
It was!
Yeah, there are bathhouses. They are not segregated. No one is... because... And most people don't go in naked anyways, so...
No, but anyway, I will not go into detail on the bathhouse situations.
Right. Well, some of you took a bath. All of you got a long rest, and you are refreshed and ready to do whatever it is you're gonna do.
Yep.
Yeah, I also tried to get some silver daggers, but like weirdly they were all sold out.
Oh yeah, they only had 2.
Oh, great. Thanks, Ephraim.
Isn't your cane silvered?
Yeah. It's better to have backups.
Karu, particularly the spells that I'd like to find enlarge, reduce if I can, and shatter.
It's 1,000 gold per level.
1,000? I thought it was only.
Spells are expensive.
Yeah, I know. I thought it was a lot.
Yeah, don't be using 90% of our gold on you.
No, I'm not. And anyway, yeah, okay. I'll just. Should I bother with enlarge, reduce?
Not
Actually,
right now.
I'll deal with it later. I'll deal with it later. There's only one other one that I would have thought to take, and nah.
Look at this good boy.
What a good kitty.
What an incredibly good boy. I still need to find another ritual. That's what I need.
You should probably do that, yes.
I'm working
Also, I'm just gonna say, in the morning, Remy looks a little upset as she gets up to meet up with all of you guys.
on it. Oh, hey, Remy, how's it going?
My guide is disappointed in me
You should talk
But
to
why?
Realm Epic about that. He can relate.
because we fled.
We're going
We were
back.
so
'Cause
close.
we were almost dead.
It is
But I
always
was
better.
so close.
It is better to live and fight another day than it is to die horribly, get turned into a vampire after all that comes back to kill all your friends or something.
But he's disappointed in me.
He'll get over it.
Yeah, and he should try being mortal sometimes. It's not as easy as being a celestial.
I'm not gonna tell him either of those things.
Is he one of the ones that can, like, hear everything?
I have no idea, actually.
Well, that's okay. It's not you who's saying it anyway.
Which is why I'm not repeating it. But yeah, I don't really know. I think he does. I think he can maybe. I mean, he did know I left, but I don't know if he knew I left because I told him or because he realized after or anything like that. So, I mean, since we're not in Under Mountain right now, he might be able to see everything because, he's always been with me. So,
Well, with
maybe.
that in mind, we're gonna go kill the thing, whatever Remy's guide
Yeah,
is.
we just had to come back and prepare. We're squishy mortals.
I assume we just have, like, a permanent room up here or something that the various group of us use.
That's up to you. I remember at some point Omitra paid for like a week or month in advance for a room at the Yawning Portal Inn.
Yeah.
But that was like a month ago. So that room has been cleared out of anything that was left behind and is being used by someone else probably.
Alright, well,
But since then Omitra joined the Zentarum, so there are Zentarum locations.
And
I
there's
don't know.
probably also Harper.
Yeah.
yeah, but fuck those guys. Anyway, we meet up somewhere, and I get to work preparing the Enigma Arcane. Which basically means I say a lot of weird things in fancy languages, draw some stuff in chalk. Don't ask how I did this so quickly last time. It makes me really nauseous if I do it the fast way.
Remy will, when you're getting near the end, give you guidance to give you encouragement. I don't know if that'll do anything.
Yeah, and Catherine will give inspiration as well.
You can do it.
I do have to do a 1d100 roll to make sure we don't end up in a wall.
Okay, so I give you that guidance, so you can add a d4 to.
Not really.
And you can add it.
The DM rolls a d100 and consults the table.
Okay, well, yeah, we gather all our shit together. I'm all fancy ass, and I look real nice. I've got a collar. I'm gonna clasp up the collar before we go. Yeah, I would like to cast Teleport. Back to the Shadowfell.
Where in the Shadowfell are you going? What are you visualizing as your destination?
The place that we left from?
So the
Let me
big
try.
central room with the two big columns.
Yeah, I would make a picture if this helps him not put us in the middle of a fucking ass
Yeah.
wall.
Yeah, I trust Omitra's memory. Like, if Omitra made a visual representation to help you imagine where we're supposed to be going.
Yep.
Yeah.
Collaboration.
Uh-huh.
I don't want to be in a wall.
Same. I don't either.
Fancies. I live in fear of Karu having to roll for this.
Yeah, me too.
We all do.
This is the worst. Oh. That was depends, Karu.
Fascinating.
What do you mean? Fascinating.
Oh. Fucking amazing.
This is how we end up in like a different setting or something.
By the way, if that were a D100, that would be 18, not 8.
No, I was not rolling a D100. I already rolled the D100.
Uh-oh.
That was for something entirely different.
You were joking, Garb, but we might actually end up in a different plane of existence.
Yes. That's
Welcome
correct.
welcome to Ravenloft, motherfuckers.
Hey, Karu, is madness just over now?
Yeah.
Welcome to Madness, God of Strahd. Or fucking...
Welcome to madness. We broke everything, including the DM in this moment because she didn't plan
And-
for this.
The real kicker is I didn't even do it.
We
Yeah,
just
good
like
job, Garm. You did it.
we just hit ground and fucking Solace and Kryn or something in front of the last tree inn. Like right as
I'd be fine with that.
that would actually be kind of dope. We would
Garm, I
fuck
will
that
point
up.
out though. I
Yeah.
will point out a couple things. One, half of this party would be in shit because magic. Another one, this party members might not have access to their god-related shit, or she's going to be seen as some kind of heretic. And the other part is we'd have to deal with Kenders.
Oh yeah, that's the bad part. I was down. I had plans for dealing with the rest of it, but Kender, that is the nightmare scenario. We're somewhere now.
Is this actually in the Shadowfell at least?
Is everything black and white?
Nope.
Oh god.
Do
Can
any of
I-
us recognize this?
Yeah. Can I use my
No.
magic-y senses
What the fuck is
to
that?
figure
Also,
out?
drift globe.
Karu,
Yeah.
based on what I know about magic or how this feels or tastes or something or other, like, is there a way I could take a stab at where the fuck we are?
Why am I concentrating?
All right. So first of all, let me describe where you are.
Okay.
You are in a oddly shaped room with a vaulted ceiling that soars to a height of 30 feet, braced by ornate, crumbling stone arches. This whole room is lightly obscured by fog. That's the weird effect.
Okay.
Do I recognize the make of this area? The architecture in it.
It's similar to something you've seen recently. And in front of you, you see the shattered remains of a stone throne.
I'm worried about that.
Remy,
Mhm.
do me a favor.
Yeah.
How easy is it to contact your boss?
My guide in here are very, very difficult. Why?
Yeah, are you sure?
Yeah. In the dungeon, at least.
Are we in the dungeon?
Karu, if I basically try to give a prayer, can I feel my guide, or is it cut off the same way I've grown used to being in Undermountain?
It is cut off.
We're
You
in
are
Undermountain.
That shouldn't be possible.
Yeah, because we shouldn't be able to teleport.
Oh.
Yeah. That one time I tried to teleport out, I heard Hellster in my head going, "That's cheating." And
Has everyone heard Hallister's voice at this point?
I mean,
As you say that, Torch, you hear the same voice in your head going, "You're welcome, you idiot."
He just called me an idiot. Stick in my head.
Wait, did
Well, I
Hallister
can do it
just
out
save
of your
our
head.
lives?
You're an idiot.
Maybe.
It's probably for his own entertainment.
I mean, yes, but Hallister just saved our lives?
Karu.
Nice, cool, dude. I'll give you at least like a turn of talking before I kill your face, and then.
Good luck.
Nah, 2 turns of monologue, I say.
Okay, if the monologue is interesting enough, I'll let you finish it.
So, where the hell? Yeah.
Yeah. I was just gonna say I'm gonna step forward a little bit to see if I can recognize anything around here, and I'm gonna look for traps as I do so.
Okay.
Karu, I will say, since we're not in the Shadowfell, the Drift Globe should have a brighter light right now.
That
Because
is
remember, it was
true.
diminished.
Just bring
My
out a new
buddy!
one.
Oh, you're saving the diminished one to switch out?
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
little buddy.
Actually, fuck it. I'll say that out
Tetrin,
loud.
as you cross the threshold of this like narrow part of this chamber, you're assaulted by a vision.
Oh.
I knew it. The moment you said lightly obscured in fog, it was like,
Oh, I figured. Okay.
where's your Drift Globe, Omitra?
I don't
In
know. DM took it
since-
away.
She
I
said
told
drag
you
out
to
a new
bring
one.
out another one.
Yeah, bring out a new
Yeah, I
one.
didn't hear that at all.
Oh.
That's all I heard was show.
I'm gonna assume you all walk after Tethrin and all of you experience this vision because
Easier to explain it once.
in this vision, you are standing next to a skeletal warrior with red pinpricks of light in his eye sockets. You recognize the figure. He is dressed and looks quite similar to the statues that you saw.
Shit.
But this guy is slumped on a stone throne at the end of a oddly diamond-shaped hallway.
Oh, so like the one we just left.
Show.
Is this to be the legacy of Vanrak Moonstar? A shadow king damned to rule these moonless halls, fending off assassins, mad wizards, and ghosts of the ancient dead? Is this all that Shar has to offer? I have drunk my fill of darkness and loss, old friend. And the vision ends.
Mildly ominous.
Hey, Karu.
Yeah.
Now that we're down here, and since we had this vision, so I'm pretty sure we're on the right level, I would like to cast Locate Object, specifically on that blade of light that I saw in multiple visions. Because clerics can learn this spell, and I have a reason to have it prepped today.
Okay. I knew where it was a week or so ago. What's the range on this?
As long as the
1,000.
object is within 1,000 feet, I know it's basically direction.
Okay. You can sense it to the northeast.
Remy pauses and is like, "We need to go northeast, guys.
She can
The
also.
sword's there."
Dead pie?
Wait. Yeah. How are you suddenly the map per... The what? Do you think he's with the sword?
Karu, can I tell if it's moving? Like it's being okay. I think we need to find the sword before we go to Glister. So I figured today would be a very good idea to have a way to locate said items. So I prepared this today.
All right, let's fucking go.
And it's concentration for 10 minutes. So Remy's just going to give updates as we go for 10 minutes.
I'm gonna
Okay.
go open the door and trigger whatever trap's on it.
All right. You open the door.
I did say I was looking for traps as I went, but
Yeah, there's no. You find no traps. There are no traps to see. You do see the remains of what you're supposing is the throne that was the guy was sitting on in the vision at the end of the hall towards the south, but you enter a hallway that looks much like the hallway you were traversing the day before.
Did we get like a distance to the thing?
No, just a direction.
Okay.
well then, let's get going.
And you still feel it to the northeast.
Still northeast, guys. Do we want to go north for now and see how far until it's just directly east?
Yep.
Do we want
Torch,
to just
you want to?
leave these doors, or?
I mean, we might have to go through these doors. That's why I was thinking maybe just keep going north until.
Sure, let's check the door. I like to open the door.
Okay. You open the room into what looks to be like a workspace. A bunch of tables covered with supplies and tools. You see torches. You see black wax. You see flasks of oil, ceramic crucibles, wooden candle molds.
I'd like to take a couple of flasks of oil.
Okay.
Could I examine one of the candle molds? Well, is it a candle like a seal, or is it an actual thing to make candles?
No, it's a thing. Apparently, this is where they make the candles that illuminate every single wall in this place.
Okay.
So yeah, these are candle molds. Like they're the molds for actual candles.
Okay.
By the
Never
way,
been
I've got
needed.
my elven eyes up, so let me know if I see anything magical.
Okay. Yeah.
I will be following them with the group, but I'm also taking notes, so if my token's lagging behind, that's why.
Okay.
It is appreciated.
It doesn't seem to be a magical. It seems more of a like chemical based reaction for these candles to produce their purple flame.
Are there any left behind that I could maybe grab that are like completed but not being burned?
Give me a perception check.
Pi, what element burns purple?
30.
You find 3 of them.
Remy takes 2 and hands 1 to Amitra. So it's a candle that glows purple with its flame, right?
Yep.
And then the room just kind of loops back around, bringing us to a T intersection. Well, sort of a T intersection. It's a T intersection that intersects with another T intersection, but yeah. North.
North, yeah, right? Still north, Karu?
Yep.
Then we find ourselves at another corner.
But this one goes east.
Indeed. And then
north.
Yeah, still north.
And then more east. Karu, is it east, still north?
This is where we are.
Yeah, you can hear rats and bats all over. Just, ambient sounds. Currently pretty northeast again. Yeah, still going northeast. And as you pass through there, you do see the cave, which is I think the area you guys actually came in through to this level.
As we are going, I'm still looking for whatever traps might be here, although I doubt there are any.
Aside from the ones that have already been triggered.
Yes. Like that one.
Yeah, the totally unending drop. That's you get to this intersection and you feel it pretty much exactly northeast.
Okay, so we've got to scare off some bats.
Oh,
Yeah,
those are just bats. Okay.
Those are just bats.
Oh, thank
Yep.
fuck.
I mean, and if we approach with light, they probably are.
Yeah, you approach with light and they're all like squeak, 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 squeak,
Oh,
squeak,
but
and
I
they
just
fly.
got my hair done.
Well,
They
you're
run
stepping-
away.
You're
They ran
stepping
away.
on
I
them.
see a door.
Hold up.
Like,
You have a ludicrous passive perception, don't you?
Only 25.
Okay. Well, to your like when you're passing this area here where the bats were, you get the sense that the sword is pretty much directly north of you. And you turn north and it's like there's no door, but you do see that the candle and the candle holder that's on the left side to the north looks slightly crooked.
Remy fixes it.
And the wall swings open.
Hey guys, it's north of here.
mm-hmm.
Also, Garm, yes, only 25 because Elrune's is now 30.
They're both still ridiculous.
Yes.
Also, that's not the part of the wall I expected to open. I expected it to be the part that's kind of funky on the dynamic lighting. So
I expected it to be like the exact
between.
middle.
Yeah.
Well, you
consider
were both wrong. It's actually behind the candle holder.
Alright, so what do we see in this fog room?
Step in.
Let me just open up and go. Well, this room is lightly obscured by fog, which you all are starting to get familiar with the fact that certain rooms that are connected to the dragon have fog.
Mm-hmm.
And as you all enter and begin to examine this chamber, I'd say probably Tethrin, you kick something under the fog on the floor, and it has an oddly like metallic noise to it. And just as that happens, all of you are assaulted by another vision. In this vision, you are confronting a man in a mithril chain shirt that you now recognize as Lord Vanarak Moonstar. The man's eyes brim with madness as he levels a longsword with a radiant blade at you and screams, "What have we to fear from darkness, you and I? Undermountain is where we belong. It calls to us. Can't you hear it?" He starts waving the sword in the air like a lunatic, and he continues, "Together we shall see the Moonstar name elevated to glorious heights my father could never dream of. Waterdeep will shudder at the very sound of it." And then the vision ends.
I'm gonna look for the metallic thing that I kicked.
There is a hilt on the ground by your feet.
I'm gonna pick it up. Does it look like the hiltless blade?
It is
Or
a
bladeless hilt?
it is a hilt carved to resemble a bronze dragon with its wings spread and its mouth agape.
Remy glances at Omitra.
I had no idea Omitra's dad was a hilt.
No, that's his grandfather.
Right, my mistake.
What did the hilt that we're looking for look like? This?
As you pick it up, you see the shadowy figure of Umbraxar appear out of the mist, wings spread out as it kind of silently roars in your face.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Was that all? Did it actually?
Yeah, it's just a projection.
Okay. I'd like to more closely examine the hilt.
It's pretty.
Yeah.
It definitely looks like the one you guys have been seeing in the visions.
Okay. Do you guys care if we take a few minutes so I can cast Identify on it?
Yeah, go nuts.
Maybe not in fog room.
Well, yeah, but
Fair
okay.
point.
Then we'll scoot out of Fogram, I guess. I want to do this before we go on. And is Remy's locate object still pinging further north?
No,
Yeah,
it's pinging what you're
in my
holding.
hand.
Yeah.
So,
That's what I figured.
So she drops concentration.
Okay.
Though I'm gonna warn you now, Karu, just so you can look it up. She's probably gonna do the same thing with that chain shirt.
Mm-hmm.
oh, I know where that one is.
Okay, I just wanted to warn you so you can know where it is now.
Okay. So you spend 10 minutes identifying this blade, which you virtually cast. And by the end of the 10 minutes, you know that it is a sun blade.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Cool. Ooh. So. Ooh.
I'll admit, just because of the motif of it, part of me really wants Omitra to wield it, just because of the dragon motif to it.
Yeah, I assume the blade, like, obviously the sun blade that we have is a little bit different than the typical description, given the way it's
Well, this
portrayed
one,
here.
yeah. Well, every sunblade, like, this is not the like Curse of Strahd sunblade, but like sunblades tend to have history, and I mean, from what you've already learned, this one was apparently gifted to Vanrak by a bronze dragon. So there is that, like, this is a very special sword.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So, does the blade come out of the mouth?
Yes.
With nice.
Oh, that's awesome.
Pie's face. That is the raw excitement of a pie.
Yeah. Uh-huh. I'm just gonna look at Omitra. As much as I'd want this, I'm not going to be that greedy, considering its history.
I can't wait to see Omitra like teleport above something and do links down A onto it with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I
No,
am
the
gonna be
finishing blow.
like, so, Omitra, do you want?
Sorry, Karu was just calling me out.
Oh.
Yes, Omitra would leave. It's like, as long I wouldn't want to be selfish, but yoink.
Oh no! Oh, Catherine is already kind of handing it over. Be like, can you make that your pact weapon?
We are about to find out.
Because
Is that just a short rest or 10 minutes?
I don't have these in any sort of order. I'm trying to find out.
For Realm Epic, it's an hour, so a short rest. But I don't know if that's different because of the Hexblade. And given that Omitra is pledged to his swordliness, that might affect some things.
Yeah,
can?
so Mitra,
yeah.
you grabbed the sword.
It is a long rest.
Oh.
Here, I'll just slap it in text.
It's possible I was just wrong. Also, Earl is a good boy. He's very affectionate tonight, isn't he?
He's always
Isn't
like
he
that.
always?
Yeah,
Yeah, fair enough. Probably because it's almost food time as well.
half an hour to food time.
Yeah.
He's like, yes.
Part of the price of admission to Midgardia is you have to get used to that noise.
Yeah.
Both listening to us and playing with us.
Hey, leave the mic alone.
No.
Like headbutt.
Yeah, he just
Oh,
hit
Bonk.
No, not the mic.
Good boy.
Not.
Not a.
I
Over
need
on
to
a
calm this cat.
all right.
over on Illustrious's server, there's a video of Gaby singing that I haven't been able to click because it was posted after we started this. Can't wait for break.
Okay, so Omitra, you grab the blade, and swear you hear something in your head just go, about fucking time.
Oh no!
Excuse me? Is this a male or female voice?
Male.
Did
explain
Realm
how-
Epic do something this thing?
What?
Huh?
Why? Realmevic isn't here and hasn't been here.
Yeah,
for
neither
ages.
is his fancy green sword that can't hit shit.
Oh.
Why are you?
There it is.
One moment while I post
Midgar
the
to
emote. Yep. Like cat activity, that emote must be posted every time.
I'm also amused that because Garm's thing is flipped because he's streaming, the stream can't actually read NPC on his shirt.
I think they're smart enough to figure it out.
Mhm.
Ironically,
Well-
yes, I'm not DMing, but
Well,
Anyways, Omitra, what are you talking about?
Nothing, just having
com-
visions of doom.
I
Karu,
mean,
can
that's
I
nothing new.
Yeah.
insight Omitra to see if I can figure out why they made those exclamations? I know, but and Tethryn should know by now. God damn it. Tethryn does not know though.
I think in character I can guess haunted sword.
Yeah.
Oh, does it talk to you? And then Tethryn will take a quick step back from Omitra.
Did it talk to you, Tethryn?
No.
Oh crap, is it Hallister's voice again? Is this some sort of Hallisword?
It's
Ah.
obviously still talking to Omitra because Omitra is silent. That never happens.
Yeah. And then Tethryn's just gonna look at Omitra and worry.
Remy's just gonna go stand beside Omitra and wait and see what happens. That this is a sword that was made by Glister, so she isn't worried right now.
Oh my god,
It
is
is-
Glister his grandfather?
Okay, I have to ask Pi, is Omitra making these same faces that you are?
Oh
Okay.
shit. Tethryn's like, I don't like this. I really don't like
Omitra,
this. This is getting
care to share with the class? Still nothing.
I'm gonna use Mage Hand to poke Omitra in the side. Uh-oh.
Omitra, maybe don't shake the sword hilt.
Oh
Omitra,
no.
What?
are you okay?
I'm fine.
No, you're
What's
not.
with the sword?
Poor Realm Epic.
What do you mean?
Uh-oh.
What do
What?
you mean?
No. Chatty sword, bad for Omitra.
Well, does anyone need a silvered short sword?
Not really.
Tethryn, you've got Catapult, right?
I do.
Can Catapult a silvered short sword?
Probably.
Nice. Give it to Tethryn.
Hey, Tethryn.
I also have animate object.
Well, that would be slightly more useful then.
That's why I bought the other two silvered weapons.
Yeah, sorry, I can't use short swords.
Out of character, I just think Catapult is really funny.
Oh, it is. It's great.
So, Omitra, can you explain a bit about the sword and why you were making those faces?
It was probably
Please?
scolding them.
Hang on, we'll see if Carter has an answer to this first.
Okay.
You think Realm Epic's still getting yelled at by his sword to this very
Yes.
day?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, we should be talking about that at some point because there's some the
Relevant possible things.
yeah that might be happening to Realm
You
Epic
know,
right now.
We can talk
Oh,
about that
no.
later. I'm scared. But
Should
if,
I be worried about Elrune considering she's, living in the same place as Realmevic?
It's not gonna kill anyone.
Yet.
Yet.
I mean, if you want to record a one-on-one thing sometime, I don't sleep, so you know.
It's true.
Yeah.
I was up at like
All
8
right.
in the morning hammering this chair.
So, Remy, you might be out of a job
Oh no.
What do you mean?
since you were hired to babysit.
Huh?
Are you serious? That is the dumbest name.
Did
Remy's a perfectly fine name.
Yeah, I'm kind of insulted right now.
I don't think that Amitra's talking about you.
Anyways,
And I'm looking at the hiltless sword in particular.
why am I out of a job, Omitra?
Did Daddy come home?
Do you want to sit down?
Well, Sparkle Scales here won't shut up.
What?
Can Sparkle Scales talk to all of us or just you?
Hey, Sparkle Scales, you gonna share with the class or not?
Oh my god, do we all have to grab the sword?
Oh god, that'd be awkward.
Remy will poke the sword.
Yeah, so will Tethrin
And we'll
after
grab...
a minute of.
Yeah.
Oh.
This is the stupidest thing we've ever done.
No,
No.
that's not true.
Also,
and that's kind of sad.
I'm genuinely surprised we haven't had to do that in Legend of Hyrule, actually, because that sounds right in line with that.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That'll be how we have to kill Ganon.
Yeah, all of us touch it to do the power beam thing powered up by all of our shit.
All 4 of our blessings added together with the blessing of Hylia and the Master Sword.
5 of
You're
us,
giving
but
Karu
yes.
ideas.
You all hear a voice in your head as you touch it. Stop touching me! That's disgusting!
Can you talk to us without us touching you?
If I wanted to.
Okay, Remy, let's go. Can you please explain to us? Because I think you'll be more understandable than Omitra right now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's not my fault. I have this idiot as my warlock.
Huh?
There were
Oh
worse options.
no.
Also, what?
That's Amitra's patron.
Wait, this is your patron?
I assumed you were bound to, like, a devil or something.
Huh.
I assumed I was bound to, like, something a little less quiet and in your facey.
What do you mean you didn't know?
Look, someone says, hey, do you want some cool power? You don't have to go anywhere. I mean, hey, there's cool stuff in this dungeon. You should go to this dungeon. I'd be like, sure, dungeon.
Do you know how many people
Doesn't give me any instructions on, hey, come find me.
Do you know how many people have tried that on me? At least 6. I said no.
No, you said yes to every god that ever winked at you at the bar.
Well, they were one-night stands, every one of them. All I've got is souvenirs.
Anyways, back on track. So you're Omitra's patron.
Correct.
Cool.
What's your name?
You can call me Shar's Bane or Sunlight's Wrath, whichever you prefer.
How about Sunny?
No.
Sonny it is.
Look, apparently you didn't like sparkles.
Listen, you need a shorter name. In combat, you can't have a name that is multiple words because that's too long. So pick a name that is 1 word. Please?
You could
Such
always go.
simple creatures cannot pronounce Shar's Bane or Sunlight's Wrath.
Again, in battle, you want a name to be 1 word.
Also, you definitely said Raw the first
You said
time.
the other way around.
Whatever. Sunlight then. Fine.
All right,
Okay,
Sonny.
that works. So Sunlight.
I'm surrounded by idiots.
Sunlight. Were you made by Glister?
Yes, I was.
Huh. So you have no issue with us, trying to save Glister, right?
If you can save Glister, that would be good.
Perfect. That's my goal here.
Yep.
How long ago did your dad abandon you in this room?
I lost count. It's hard counting time when you're a hilt on the floor of a dusty room covered in fog.
I mean, to be fair, we have trouble keeping track of days when we're in this dungeon. Imagine if you can't even move.
Yeah.
It does feel like it's been a century since I contacted one of one of Glister's descendants and managed to convince them to come into the dungeon after me.
Wait.
Wait. Glister's descent. And I'm
Glister-
gonna look at Omitra and be like,
Yeah.
You're saving your granddad?
Y'all know.
We were joking.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh.
Even you were joking until 10 minutes ago.
Oh my hundreds of gods, this sword is your uncle.
You know what? About 10 minutes ago, I PM'd Karu. So you my overbearing uncle then? Oh yeah, sure, totally. Sword's your uncle. Oh yeah, uh-huh.
Yeah, just finish this up and sword's your uncle, eh?
Oh god.
Okay, so Sunlight, you are Omitra's uncle. The Shadow Dragon we're here to try and save and purify is Omitra's how many great grandfathers?
I don't know, but this sword has daddy issues.
Oh, Garm!
Garm, no.
No. In our family, there's an Uncle Sonny.
Is there?
Yes!
Is there?
It must be on Grandma's side, not Grandpa's side, but yes, there is an Uncle Sonny.
Okay, well,
Oh my god.
Congrats, Garm.
no, I think that's not my part of the family part.
Yeah.
It's complicated. We're never going to
family is
elaborate on
weird.
stream.
Yeah. But that's all I could think of is, oh fuck. It's, yeah.
No, I just
wow.
thought Uncle Sonny sounds incredibly funny.
It does. I've grown up with an Uncle Sonny.
Anyhow.
So. Alright, so, welcome to the team, Sunlight. By any chance, do you know why Omitra has visions of doom and destruction and apocalypse?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Can I insight the sword?
You
Yeah,
bitch, you, I don't
same.
sleep because of your sorry ass.
23 to insight the fucking sword.
Nope. It's a sword.
I mean,
I heard that tone.
yeah. They're definitely hiding something.
Yeah. I'm gonna point out something. I might not be as good at this as a certain drow, but I can tell you're lying.
Okay, look. If you're left alone in a dungeon with nothing to do,
Oh, did you just...
and you happen to get like certain visions of a certain someone who controls this dungeon.
Hey, Tethrin.
Hmm.
You can use catapult, right?
Yes, I can.
How far away was that pit? The bottomless pit?
It's
Bottomless
not
pit that's
bottomless.
30 feet.
No.
Yeah, it's not bottomless. It just looks like it.
Anyways, is it real or is it not real?
Yes.
That's not an answer.
I suspect it is something that Hallister has been dreaming of, and I may have caught a glimpse of that and decided to partake in it and share it with Omitra.
Okay, next question. Omitra can't be the only descendant of Glister. Why did you pick Omitra?
Beggars can't be
I'm the
choosers.
prettiest.
Because he said yes.
Okay, there we go.
He also seemed really obsessed with bronze dragons.
I wonder why.
Yeah, I
So-
wonder how much of that was created by you.
Yeah.
Well, Omitra, you now have your patron with you.
Great.
Yeah,
just
don't
what I wanted
misplace
to-
me. You might lose your powers. I hear you like the Eldritch Blast.
He does.
Oh, this asshole. I am so glad I'm not a warlock. I thought Hallister was bad.
That's the risk of being a warlock. If you piss off your
I
patron,
know.
there go your
I know.
powers.
Oh wait, no. What was it? The elven eyes. I think that's the best thing I could have ever given you, huh?
Amitra,
I don't
I'll catapult.
remember which of my cantrips came from sorcerer and which of them came
Eldritch
from
Blast
Eldritch
is
Blast definitely did. with
Oh,
definitely
I know that.
warlock.
I mean, of the other ones. I don't think I ever
Yeah.
like separated them.
I'm
Anyways,
gonna-
so
I'm gonna.
we should
Just don't
probably
piss
go.
off the sword then,
Hmm.
or else the sword gets to choose.
We should probably keep hunting down items. I think we should find that chainmail too.
I agree.
I'm not related to the damn chainmail, am I?
It's just chainmail.
Oh, thank God.
Is it at the very least magical?
It's made of
It's-
fucking mithril.
Mithril.
Yeah, it's a mithril chainmail.
That-
What more do you want?
That means that it counts as.
You already got like a glorious sunblade with history and powers enough to give this poor schmuck some magical power.
Anyways, Remy is gonna try and find the mithril chainmail now with locate object. Luckily, she doesn't actually use level 2 spells very often.
Mm-hmm. It seems to be coming from the southwest.
You just hear Remy go, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
Aww. So
It's
pretty much back the way
southwest
we
from
came.
here!
Oh god, is it? It's gonna
Is it
be
in
in
the
the
room?
fucking rubble of the throne.
Well then, let's
Haru, can
hurry
we get
back.
into teleport position, please?
Yeah, please.
I am absolutely fucking right, aren't I? God, I hate
Yes.
D&D. I mean, that's a lie. This is wonderful. That's basically the best possibility. That we were just in
Yes.
the fucking room with it.
I knew I
Alice
should
is
have
all
checked
you're
that
welcome,
rubble.
and you guys are just like, let's leave the room we're in.
I knew I should have checked the rubble. I didn't think we needed to check the rubble. Why would we check the rubble? Oh, turns out the mithril's in there.
Do you want to ping us? Also, I assumed that he just prevented me from slamming everybody inside of a wall.
Also,
More like getting lost in the Shadowfell because you would have showed up. So the 8 was a percentage of how far off target you were.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a percentage of the distance you wanted to travel.
oh,
And
what did
considering
you
you
roll
were
with the
traveling to
D100?
another plane of existence,
We might have actually been to a different plane instead.
We
I
actually...
might have. I mean, probably.
We were joking about ending up in, like, Kryn.
yeah, you weren't too far off.
Actually, it probably would have been Ravenloft with those numbers. Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Karu, what did you roll on the D100?
48.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. That's...
Yeah. So Remy's just grumbling and grumbling and grumbling as she goes up to where she's getting the ping.
You're grumbling?
Incidentally, before we stray too far from it, that would be an excellent premise for a one shot. Is the alternate universe where we end up in like one of the fucking Ravenloft settings for one adventure?
Yeah.
I'd be up for that.
Same.
What happens when Hallister doesn't yoink you mid teleport into
Yes.
the dungeon?
Yeah.
Please, Karu, plan a one shot for that because that would be fantastic.
I
Just crazy shit.
Maybe when someone has to miss a session, so that person just disappears because they got teleported correctly.
I have a lot of Ravenloft stuff. So yeah, anyway,
All right, so you go forward to where this thing is pinging, which is under the rubble of the.
Grumble, 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 grumble.
You get there. You can see with the light because I assume you have your light spell going on.
Yes,
on
she
something,
always does.
And you see the glint of light on Mithril chainmail, and you go down to pick it up. And I need all of you to roll initiative.
Oh no.
Oh, fuck. Guys!
I'm
What
gonna
are
kill Hallister one of these days.
Hallister just saved our fucking lives.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Oh, thank fuck.
I mean, if we do get to the end of this adventure, you might get your chance.
That's what I'm counting on. I have 2 fucking goals in this place. One of them is to try and kill Hallister. The other one is to try and get to the plane of fire and find out who the fuck my parents are or something. I don't know. We'll see about that one. It's not that important.
So, Kurt, what are those things?
Shadows
Oh,
that
lovely.
detach themselves from the wall
Mm-hmm.
and
Have
move
we-
to attack.
Okay. Have we actually encountered these things before?
Something like it on the first floor.
Were these the things that stole our strength and made us...
They look like them.
Uh,
At least they're similar.
Shit. Okay. Then I'm going to... Let me check something. Since Remy is there, would I be able to tell what they, like, what kind of creature they are? Because that will affect what I'm going to do.
For shadows.
Yeah, are they, like, apparitions, celestials, fae, fiends?
It's a shadow.
I know, okay. So then protection from evil and good wouldn't do any difference. I'm going to then just sigh, move up, and go to stab one. Make sure that I have the right thing on.
They're at Remy's height.
What do you mean? They're coming from the ceilings, or?
No, they're coming from the walls. Beside
Okay.
the.
Oh,
They seem
then
to
that's
be-
why. That's why
They
I
seem
can't
to come
actually.
from like the shadows of the broken
Mhm.
throne.
Okay, that's why I can't hit them then. Then I'm just going to look at Remy and be like, "Good luck," and give her bardic inspiration as bonus action. So let me actually do that. Done.
Thanks.
Mhm. I did click the done button, but lag. Ooh, much lag. In fact.
So much lag. Anyways, I'm just gonna start. So Remy is going to cast Spiritual Weapon just at level 2. Let me drag out the thing. Put it here.
Also, I forgot to mention earlier because RP was happening, but Omitra, you do not need a long rest because this is your patron.
I figured he'd be like, no. Let me just take the power from this one, this inferior one.
Yeah.
And we can put it on
Just get
me.
rid of that one. Just get
No, you don't need that anymore. You've got the best one.
So gonna attack. Just gonna do the sustained one now that it's used the spell slot. 27 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
6 force damage to this one. And then Remy's gonna turn to the first one and cast Sacred Flame. Why is it all spell cards all of a sudden?
Yeah, that's weird.
Like, that's bullshit.
Sacred Foot Dex.
Why?
24.
But the output's still attack.
I don't know.
Spell card.
Well,
Attack.
They
I'm just-
passed anyway, so I don't think it matters.
I'm just trying to
Yeah,
fix
just-
it. Oh, sure. Now it works. DC 18, so yeah. I'm gonna try and fix my other shit now.
Okay. Alright, so this shadow assassin is going to doesn't really care about your blade there, because it's a shadow. And it produces a shadow blade and goes to swing at you and miss because it's trying to go past a sacred weapon. And misses again. Fascinating.
Did this actually get parried by the spiritual weapon? Even though
Yeah, it's going to
technically...
move over here and see if it does any better next round. Because now it's giving advantage to its buddy, who's going to try the same thing with maybe a bit more luck this time. 24 to hit.
That hits.
Take 8 piercing and 11 necrotic.
Necrotic is halved.
Yep. And your strength score is reduced by 4.
Oh,
What?
shit. Remember the thing? Oh, you weren't there for that.
No, Remy wasn't.
Uh-huh.
Remember when Omitra nearly died to this?
And
And
Elrune?
Elrune.
And Elrune. Alright, well that was your locate object, so. Omitra.
Alrighty. Jesus Christ.
You hear in your head, these things are undead. Let me at them. I will slice through them.
And I thought I was bloodthirsty. Oh my god. It emits bright light in 15-foot radius, dim light for another 15, which count as sunlight.
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
Do I need to
Oh.
drag another fucking light ball on me?
Well, how
Or are you
much
just gonna put it
sunlight
on
was-
me?
Yeah, I'll just put it on you. How much light was that?
15.
15. Oh god. I can use an action though to expand or reduce the radius of both bright and dim light by 5 feet each to a maximum of 30 feet each, or minimum of 10.
I'm so glad that
So it could be
Nazir is
10
not
10
here.
or 30 30.
Amazing.
But
Alright, well, that was your
15
default.
is normal. Well, I'm bright and shiny.
Yeah,
Uh,
you bring the sword out, the hilt out, and turn on the blade.
Turn
Does
on
it
the
make
sun.
lightsaber noises?
Oh god.
It does not make lightsaber noises. Those are
Copyrighted.
probably not copyrighted, but anyways.
Also,
Actually, they kind of sort of are. The original Smash Bros. Had lightsaber sounds, and they had to, for the international release, change the sound so it wasn't a lightsaber sound, so they didn't get in trouble.
oh my
Amazing.
god.
Well, these make lightsaber sounds produced by us, so they're not exactly the same ones.
So hopefully I programmed all of this stuff right. And yeah. So we're gonna try using Green Flame Blade. And you said these things are undead, right?
Mhm.
If it's undead, then I have to click that thingy. Oh god. I'm just gonna rename you. Sweet baby Jesus. Oh, I have advantage, don't I?
You do.
Yep,
Does a 25 hit?
it sure does.
All right, let's see if it gave me the thing. Oh yeah, that does 20 radiant damage and 10 thunder. And if it moves, then I'll figure out what the hell happens to it.
Okay, so it's resistant to thunder, but it's vulnerable to radiant, so it takes 45 damage total.
You named it Sparkle Moonshine?
Well, it wanted to sound grandiose, but also related to lights.
Okay, so
And
you
Sunblade looked really boring.
you reduce that shadow assassin to not even half of its former glory.
Oh shit. Hey Torch, I think you've got competition.
Hey Torch, this is fun.
Yeah. Alright, well, time to show Mitra what a true master of the roughly sword adjacent arts looks like. I'm going to move myself right the fuck here, and I would like to extend my cane.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to attack the one Mitra attacked first, and it's bloodied, so I'm gonna fuck it up. 29.
Hits.
Alright, so that's 18 piercing, and the slashing is doubled, so that's a total of 40 damage. No, 30 damage. Sorry. Getting a little excited.
Okay. Yeah.
Uh,
Is your cane counted magical? Yes.
it is actually magical and also silvered. Which
Okay,
doesn't do
you
much, but you know.
destroy the shadow assassin.
Get fucked. And I would like to use one of my Monster Slayer bonus attacks to do the extended cane on the southern one. For a 24.
Hits.
And I don't get finisher on this one, so that's only gonna be 12 damage.
Okay.
but I can double it because of that super cool new feature I got.
Mhm.
And that's my turn.
Zio, you made me waste a nap. Fucking testing out spell.
Wait, so it worked fine for you?
Well, it was an attack instead of a save cantrip, so no.
I literally had to
Then
fix
again,
every single one of my
yeah.
attacking
Are
spells.
you clicking from the spells page or the core page?
Both actually did the same thing. I tested.
Mm.
I had to manually fix every
Oh
single
god,
one.
I never fixed my spell slots for a long rest.
Might want to do that. All right, Tethrin.
You're muted, Joe.
It's fine. Nat one
Is
again.
Tethrin having flashbacks to the last time he fought these things?
I mean, it was bad.
You're still muted, Show.
Partially, and partially, I'm still concerned by the fucking talking sword. I thought we got rid of one of those already.
I thought we did too, buddy.
I don't like things
Now
that talk in my head.
you just have to, make them meet.
Leave them in an umbrella stand together.
Oh, that's mean.
Are you done, Show?
Did it not click done when I was done?
There we go.
It's
Okay.
just-
It's lagging for like half the party.
Moving the sword. The sword is gonna attack. Let's see if I fixed all this shit. 28 to hit.
that hits.
13 force damage.
Okay.
And then Sacred Flame again. DC 18, please. Dex save.
23.
Seriously?
These things are really dexterous. They're just shadows.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
they're
my
really-
other cantrip does necrotic damage, so I'm not going to use that one.
It's also a dex save. Oh no, wisdom.
Yeah,
Damn.
it's wisdom, but it's necrotic. And these are shadows. Remy's not going to do that. Anyways, I'm done.
And it does not like the fact that, it's been reduced to a corner and attacks Remy with a 27.
That hits.
Your strength score is reduced by 3.
What was your strength score to begin with?
14.
Okay.
So it's halved.
And you take 5 piercing and 7 necrotic, reduced to 3. Oh my god. Another 27.
Karu, what the fuck?
You take 5 piercing damage and 13 necrotic, reduced to 6. And your strength score is reduced by 4.
So mine's at 3 now.
Can
You
you
guys
even
might want to
stand?
help Remy before she gets killed.
Like, you're wearing heavy armor.
No, she can barely move right now.
Yeah.
I'm over carrying capacity. I'm fucked
Yeah,
right
that's
now.
because I think you're carrying a tissue box.
So, Mitra.
Yeah.
Want to save her ass?
And I can share a space with the sword? Or is
Correct.
there too much
It is
room?
it is a
It's
spirit.
incorporeal.
It feels weird, but
Too
it
much
doesn't actually
sword
feel
day.
weird. It's more the like knowledge of you're sharing the space with this like spirity sword or
Is
whatever.
Sunny getting jealous?
30?
That hits.
$19 radiant and 10 fire.
Radiant is double.
So that's
38 radiant?
38
38.
plus 10.
plus 5. Fire.
Fire.
Plus 10.
Plus 20.
No, it also takes half from fire.
Okay.
Oh.
So 38 plus 5 is 43.
43.
It is still there. Barely.
Torch can finish it.
But it's under half, right?
Oh, yes.
All right. Time
Beat
to
it.
time to deke around Tethrin, jump, kick off of the wall, and hit this motherfucker. I don't get advantage because of its weird positioning, but... Sorry?
I will laugh if you not won this.
Yeah, it's gonna be real tragic.
Shut up.
25.
That hits.
Alright, so that's gonna do 16 piercing and 22 slashing for a total of whatever that is.
And that is enough to make it disappear. Also, I just realized that this thing was still in sunlight because of the sunblade, which means it had disadvantage on its attacks.
None
Which
of
means
them.
the first attack would have failed, I think. What's your AC?
20.
Oh, never mind. It was a 20. I tried.
As soon as the other thing disappears, Remy just kind of collapses.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm gonna look at Remy, take out one of my portions of diamond dust, sigh, and be like, "This is why I bought 10 portions."
Help!
And then I'm just gonna like kind of put it in hand, make to blow it, and cast Greater Restoration on her.
I'm gonna
And now you're
salt
covered in
fucking
glitter.
Vader.
It worked, right?
Yes.
Okay. Remy just sits up and is like, was my armor always that heavy?
No, you were just that weak.
Yes.
The things on the first level were just like this, and they
How
sapped
did
your
you
strength.
survive?
We killed them and ran.
Barely.
Yeah.
Maybe I should give
Yeah,
you
and
my
then-
cane.
I can stand now. Just give me a sec.
What?
Also, my armor was heavy. I've never felt it be heavy like that before.
Yeah, that's
What
because your
is-
legs are friggin' ripped.
What is your armor anyway?
Remy wears scale mail.
Cool. I'd suggest wearing chainmail.
Is chainmail better than?
That's mithril, so it's lighter.
Hang on.
Well, this is chain shirt.
Oh, it's chain shirt. So maybe not.
It is also glowing with magic.
I mean, if you want to identify it, maybe. Give me
So-
10 minutes
Yep.
to sit down.
Oh yeah,
Or-
that's why we're here, the fucking mithril.
Yeah. Oh wait, so does that mean it counts as light armor? Since it's mithril?
Is chain shirt medium?
It
Yes.
is.
I just looked it up.
Okay, and mithril I think does make it one step lower.
Yep.
So would count as light armor.
So technically,
I'm
if
just
you didn't
double-
want to, I could wear it.
Well, they figured.
It doesn't make it a lighter type. It just means you don't it doesn't impose disadvantage on stealth. And it doesn't have a strength requirement to wear, but it because you can have a mithril breastplate, so you don't need a high strength to use it, but it doesn't lessen the type of armor it is.
Okay, so it's still medium, but you can stealth in it.
Yeah, because Remy can't stealth in scale mail.
Does chain shirts have stealth? Impose stealth?
No.
disadvantage?
No.
Okay. So it's just a lighter version of a chain shirt. But
Yeah.
it also
Shinier.
has it has a magical enchantment on it that 10 minutes later you find out it grants whoever wears it dark vision out to 60 feet.
Does anyone here not have dark vision?
No,
I do.
everyone does.
Everyone
Yeah.
does.
So
Or you
I
could
would
sell
say,
it.
yeah, sure, let Remy wear it for the stealth reasons.
It's
but-
a -1 to her AC if she wears that instead of scale.
How
Her
how
scale's
much
plus
shock
1.
do you think it would be for the dragon
To see somebody decked out in full.
to have Van Rack walk in?
No, do not look like him.
No.
But having both the chain shirt and the sword might help. I have the ring too. Like, we need to help him. So,
I mean, appearing as Vanrak the Death Knight, probably
Would
a
not
bad
be wise.
idea.
Mhm.
Appearing as Vanrak in his former glory might help shake him out of his misery. Or
But
he
then,
might want to eat
enrage.
you for trying to.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
might
manipulate.
imitation. He might just be mad. But having those items, I think that could help. Trying to replicate his lost friend,
Especially,
bad.
yeah, especially considering that you're his descendant. That might lead credence to it, especially having the sword.
But I mean, I think we should head back towards that door now. Maybe we're ready now. I can try and get a feeling if we're ready. Do we want to head?
Sure.
Or Omitra? Just do not pretend to be him.
Yes, please don't.
Please
I'd rather you
don't.
not get eaten.
That would be really bad. That might hurt this bronze dragon we're trying to help. Okay?
It was just a suggestion.
I
You
know.
make that-
I'm just
If you make that dragon cry,
Hey, before you head to see the dragon, did you guys stop the cultists?
we killed some of them.
We killed a room of them. The one that had like the dude with rats all over him,
Yeah, that was crazy.
like not moving.
yeah. And
Oh, okay, so you
delayed-
stopped all the rituals like that they were using to chain the dragon to the Shadowfell.
What?
Huh?
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, that's good.
No, we
What?
didn't get all of them.
I was really expecting
one
that to be followed up with, and now we're going on break.
Mm-hmm.
No,
And now we're going on break.
Okay. We'll be back in just a few minutes, everybody. Oh, God. Oh, Lord. Oh, sweet Christmas. And just before I let you fine folks go, I would just like to read off the names of all of our lovely patrons. Jesus Mendoza, Shomaru, Sayoko Hawken, Nicholas Calix, Chromo, Snanji, Phosphini, Webcoder, The Webcoder, my mistake, Skexus Chamberlain, Walter Cahill, Pyrolytic, Aster, Joker's Wild, Tess, Matakure, Mia Midair, DM Samuel, Kelly Fruiz, Udis, Duport Guillaume, Matt B, Georg Mir, Gunk, Keora, Kristen Manning, John Blair, Jeff Sarempa, Tiger Engineer, Christopher K, Michael Kieran, Heidi Smith, Tang, Lilius, Carl Sandstrom, Daniel Little, Thomas S. Johander, Carl Bucate, Kenneth Smith, Windwalker, Jason Anderson, Thomas Borgoy, Smith, Lauren the GM, Justin Easterday, David Silverman, Anthony Vitale, Carlton Dudley, Leo Hart, J. Stephen Hoyt. And now to page 2, which I always read slower because they're the newer ones, and we appreciate all of you. Max Kindred, Daniel Caligari, Ken Steffens, Nikita Vorontsov, Leighton Ramey Jr., Stephen Martin, Praestrom, Jennifer DeLocke, Benjamin Galtiger, Laura Romeo, John Guyette, Ron Halderman, Catherine Vaughn, Finn Lynch, Sam Richards, Process Productions, Alex Beaushine, KKH, Bogdan Pekanak, Matt Cortez, Michelle Ely, Desagio World, Lady Tiefling, E.T. Shrimpinator, Alexander Probst, Id Dino, John Fullman, and 80 Vice Dragia. Thank you very much all of our patrons, and if you would like to sign up to our Patreon, you will get a bunch of lovely benefits, like access to some of our Patreon-only videos. That's most of it, actually, and you get to hear me read your name, and do my best to pronounce it. We'll be back in just a few minutes. And we're back.
Welcome back, folks. And for the sake of expediency, because Dungeon of the Mad Mage is such a large place and these guys have explored most of this floor, we have decided to return After a short period of walking around, because they recalled that they had heard some chanting when they found a room full of treasure that they ignored because they were in a hurry to find Glister. So they've backtracked to the room with the treasure, and sure enough, they can hear chanting coming from the other side of the door to the west.
Yep.
And there's a pile of treasure on the table.
Were they chanting?
Sorry?
What are they chanting? Yeah.
They're chanting, "Darkness, quench the sun.
Yeah.
Darkness, swallow them."
Awesome. I forgot that. I like
Yep.
these guys.
Darkness,
not in character.
swallow the moon. Darkness, claim this dungeon and all that dwell within.
Yep. I'm gonna real quick twang and go invisible.
All right, let's move forward.
Mm-hmm.
And that's to the south? Or
To the west.
By the way, I'd like to keep my eye out for any key that looks like it would go in that fancy door we knocked open the last time.
Hey, Karu.
What, you don't want to alert the whole dungeon that you're coming through?
Karu.
Yes.
That treasure on the table.
Mm-hmm.
Could you write what it is? Because that's going in the bag of holding.
Are you going to take the time to do that while you listen to the people chanting?
I was honestly just going to open the bag and start scooping it in.
I mean, we left for a day. I doubt they're completing it right now.
We don't know.
True.
Let's go.
Fine.
Why is there a sword with us?
Oh, that's inspiration from the last fight.
Oh, because it was in teleport position.
Ooh, a harp. Well, at the very least, that's going in.
A crystal dragon mask?
That too. Those two in particular.
Yeah.
All right.
These guys have quite the catchy chant, don't they? I say right before kicking open the door.
Darkness, swallow the sun.
I'd like to join in the chant as I kick it down, actually.
Remy just gives you a look of, what the fuck? Oh. Huh.
Oh, hey.
Oh, no.
I don't know if you actually changed the token, Karu, for light.
Ooh. No, I didn't.
Okay.
Was I supposed to?
We're not in the Shadowfell yet.
Okay, so you blasted it out 30 feet? Or
I mean,
not?
I would blast it out to probably 20.
Okay.
Darkness, swallow the sun. Darkness fucks your mom.
Okay.
That's fair.
Okay. I accidentally seem to have closed my handout with all the information of this level, so give me a second. While I scroll through a chapter full of content.
Torch is a good boy.
So, you open the door. You see purple flames from the black wax candles set in the niches in the wall, filling the room with dim light. You see 6 cult fanatics chanting in unison, each one standing next to a black stone pillar and focusing on the center of the room where you see a roiling fog cloud, 8 feet in diameter, that floats at the center of the room, about 10 feet above the floor. You see lines of black energy running between the pillars and the cloud. You hear them chanting, "Darkness, quench the sun." They look like the 2 that are closest to the door turn to look as you like blast open this door. Did I actually open the door? Yes. But they don't stop chanting. They keep going. "Darkness, swallow the moon."
Darkness, swallow my dick. And I'm gonna
run in and stab them.
Yeah, and I'm gonna charge off to them while shouting that.
Yeah.
All right.
How much do I want to fuck these guys over?
Oh,
a lot?
A lot.
Okay. One thing while you guys are rolling initiative, Remy, you notice immediately as you look at the like roiling fog cloud in the center of the room. Inside the fog cloud, you see what seems to be shit, where did the description go? Okay, there it is. A bronze dragon surrounded by figures in black robes, holding the holy symbol of Shar and reading from scrolls. And you can see that the adult bronze dragon is like moving as if in pain. And you see the bronze scales are starting to darken.
I don't like that.
Yep, we're gonna.
Fuck this darkness! Though Remy was
going
distracted by seeing this and
It's not going first.
is not
It's
going first.
Amicha.
Okay.
I was taking notes. Also,
Nice.
Cool. God, your handwriting's way better than mine.
that doesn't say very much.
No, it doesn't. Shit. Damn it. Thank God I'm invisible.
3 times? Wow.
Oh.
This one's got a name. You idiots! We've all got names.
Why does every single spell? Okay, cool.
Mine didn't. I don't know what the hell's wrong with yours.
He looks at you guys and points to the one that just opened the door, Torch. And he goes, "Darkness, swallow that one!" And a dark, shadowy sword shows up beside you. Does a 16 hit?
No.
Okay, cool.
Is the sword happy in the sunlight?
That's a good point. It's in sunlight.
Not really, but doesn't really care because it's just a spiritual weapon.
Okay.
And then he Oh, and then he sees the sunlight. Excuse me while I check something.
Oh, he's stopping chanting.
Oh no, he's still chanting. But he chants. His chant changes slightly as he casts another spell. And I need Omitra to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no.
Alrighty. 23.
Fuck off.
He looks
Disappointed?
angry
Good.
as his
Nobody
spell
fucking
fails.
tells me what to do.
And
Oh, he runs away.
Yes. Alright, so that brings it to me then.
Yep.
And spiritual weapon doesn't block space.
It does not.
Cool.
Nor does it take reactions.
Thank you, show. I'm going to attack this guy. In front of me.
Okay.
Actually, no, I have a way stupider idea. I'm gonna stand here and whip the one to the south.
Sure.
So that's gonna be a 14 on him.
14 hits. Turns out robes not great for armor.
I guess not. Yeah. Alright, so that's gonna be 8 piercing and 12 slashing for a total of 20 damage on him.
Okay.
And then against the north one, I'm gonna also, whip him with my Monster Hunter bonus. 23 is gonna hit. And I'm also going to use one of my Wyvern Tooth necklace things on this one for a total of 14 damage.
Okay.
Did I fuck up my slashing rolls? Because it seems like I'm rolling 6 on all of them. No, they're fine. Weird. It's just a coincidence, I guess. Alright, and that's my turn.
Alrighty. Does the ball in the middle look solid?
It looks like a fog cloud. It looks very much like the fog that is consuming some of the rooms that you've passed through where you've seen visions. And in fact, it seems almost like there's a vision within the fog of a dragon being turned into shadows.
Great. So I don't know if it's going to take damage from stuff or not. Can I assume, though, that bronze dragons, or I would know if bronze dragons are immune to lightning?
Are you immune to lightning?
No, but
Resistant
I'm
to
only like
lightning?
half tiny.
It probably
dragon.
matters on their age. I think ancients
Probably.
would be, but probably anything before that's just resistant. Like how red dragons are only immune to fire when they're an ancient.
Yeah. You do know that Glister's a pretty old dragon, though.
All right, I don't think there's a way to get all four, but
Leave the mic alone.
all right. I would try and get all four, but I don't think that's possible. So I'm going to aim for these three.
Okay.
All right, that one didn't, but everyone else did. That's real weird.
Of course, the one that you...
If I cast it from the core page and not the spell page, though, it works.
All right. Well, none of them saved.
Oh, yeah, and also...
They all had names.
You idiot, we've all got names! Let's see here. So that's another 5 damage, and I gain resistance to lightning for an hour.
Okay. Cool.
So it's 42.
You go down, and you go down, and you go down. Great.
Oh, well, I can move some more. 3, 4, 5. Now we're done.
Great. So you see these three get lightning to death. And as this one collapses to the ground, a shadowy figure rises from his corpse. And, God, it's going to be in sunlight, but, you know, shit happens. Omitra. Does a 15 hit you?
Yes.
What about a 10? Does a 10 hit you?
No.
Okay. Well, luckily it didn't have advantage because that first one would have been a nat 20. You take 9 piercing damage and 16 necrotic. And your strength score is reduced by 4.
I'm
Well,
just going to write that down because otherwise I'm going to forget.
All right. This guy is still chanting, and he moves forward and goes to touch Torch. Does a 15 hit you?
No.
Okay. Well, that's nice. Great.
Are we over leveled for this card?
No.
Okay.
Doors to the south open.
yeah.
and a bunch of figures start rushing in.
I regret my hubris.
As you should.
From this corpse rises another shadow.
What? From the same corpse?
Nope, this is another one.
Okay, well, I'm not in the room, so I don't see it.
Omitra. Does a 15 hit you?
Shit.
For those of you playing
Yeah,
along at
that's
home,
fair.
shield.
Great. Does a 21 hit you with shield?
Guys, fuck.
Oh boy. Okay, luckily, while I maxed the strength thing on the first attack, I minned it on this one. So your strength is only reduced by 1 this time. And you take 6 piercing and 14 necrotic.
Guys, my strength is 3.
Yikes.
I go literally last in this fight, almost.
I go close enough that it doesn't matter.
I'm looking at my spells, trying to figure out how to fix this shit.
Except
if you...
that this shadow goes first before Tethryn does.
Yep.
At least you've still got shield up.
Well, I've got a backup character.
You're not allowed to die.
We have diamonds for a
Don't
reason.
do this.
He's got the Sunblade. Of course they're going after him.
Don't they have disadvantage
Yeah,
on
don't they have
attacks?
They
disadvantage on
do. I've
Yeah,
been rolling with disadvantage.
That's why I didn't get nat 20'd.
Okay, that was 14, so that's a miss. A 16
It's a
and
miss.
a net 20,
Wait, what?
which misses because a 16.
Thank
Ugh.
fuck.
Thank God.
Holy shit.
Yeah, you know that thing about you thinking you were overleveled?
We're
No,
not-
we really aren't.
Because of those things.
You were definitely not. All right.
How did that get...
That double
Oh,
moved.
it's rat.
But it's on top of Torch.
Yeah,
I'm Torch.
it's swarms. Swarms do that.
Oh.
Swarms can just swarm you.
Well, maybe if your freaking province didn't ban them, you would know how to deal with them.
We do know how to deal with them. That's how we ban them.
Tethryn, it's your
Thank
turn.
fucking God. I have to get to where I can actually see Omitra.
Help me!
I'm
You're
just
covered
gonna...
in rats.
Yeah, I'm just gonna point it... Wait, please tell me it's not touch. Please tell me it's not touch. It's touch. I'm just gonna go up this way. Be like, God damn, this is why I got that many freaking things of diamond dust. And then I'm gonna cast Greater Restoration.
And just like that, the bit of strength that Omitra has returns to his body.
So yeah, I had a -4 for that.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, and then I'm just gonna be like, Omitra, if there's the biggest flashbangy thing you can do, I would do it.
Don't worry, I'm planning to do that.
Good. And then
I apologize if I hit my allies, but I need to do this.
that's okay. I'm fine with this. And then I'm going to... Oh God. That would be a very bad thing for me to try and... Oh, I'm no longer invisible, first of all. Then... So did we say that we could, in fact, use a bonus action spell that's not a cantrip? If it's an actual bonus action spell? I only have one that I could.
No.
No.
Alright. Then I... Do you... Could you have at least waited until I hit done?
No.
Let's be real, she has a lot of shit to move.
Yeah.
That sounds like it's...
So
And
all
they're
these
all
guys
double
double
moving.
moved, right?
Yeah, they're all double moving, so that's why I was like, I want to get this done so we can move the combat. There's a lot of shit I have to control.
Okay,
Go for
cool.
it, Remy.
Dawn, motherfucker!
Just hit me!
I am sorry. I am going to
I'm
be
not.
basically hitting everyone. I am centering Dawn to hit as many of these things as possible with a column of fucking light.
That's fair.
Yeah, I am not sorry.
I am sorry, Torch. I am sorry, Omitra. I am sorry, Tethrin, but I am hitting absolutely everything because it's an area. Swarms also take a shit ton of damage from this.
Yes, they take at least full damage, if not more.
And as soon as this fucking thing lands, it's immediate damage. It's a when it's cast and then on turns after.
Oh shit,
So
it's con save.
it's a con save. But
Rip
I'm gonna
me.
let Karu bring out the thing first, so I can maybe position it as best I can.
What's the radius on that?
It is a 30-foot radius cylinder.
Oh my god.
It is fucking huge.
It's probably the entire room almost.
It's almost the whole room.
Okay, hold on.
diameter. Should be double that, right?
30?
30. So you still have to add a couple more squares to it. There we go.
Yep, there we go.
Okay. So I want to position it to hit as many things that are surrounding my allies as possible.
You can control it.
Sweet. Ah, no! Sorry, Opera did a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a moment. It's been a while since that happened for me.
I am deeply looking forward to seeing these damage numbers. I think this is going to be a record for most damage done with one attack.
Yeah,
For
I'm
us.
just...
Oh yeah, it gets that one too.
Yeah, I think that is how Rami would position... Sorry, everything's still loading. I can't really see much. I am currently in the Temple of Blur.
I wonder how the fog cloud in the middle is going to do with this.
Sorry, everything's still loading.
I would rather
It's a
piss
big
off
map.
the dragon than deal with all of this.
Oh yeah.
And quite
It
frankly,
is that.
sorry.
Go ahead.
Quite frankly, given that it's being corrupted by shadow, I think dumping sunlight on it is the best idea.
Yes,
Yeah.
I agree.
All right, so that is the position.
Mhm.
Karu, it's a con save DC 18 for everything in that circle.
Can you please give me the damage first?
Sure.
Because it might not matter.
So it is 4d10. Let's just see if this rolls correctly.
Nope.
Nope. Okay, I thought I had fixed all these. Apparently not.
Save your other level 5 spell slots for Dawn again and again. I'll take care of Greater Restoration if needed.
Okay.
So 28 radiant damage.
So
Or 14.
you're dead. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead.
Or, yeah, 56 if they take double.
Ow.
Swarms take double from.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
from area attacks.
You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. Right. So,
Sorry, Tethrin. Sorry, Torch,
I'm-
Omitra.
I'm okay.
yeah, all of you have to roll con saves as well.
I know. I already got it.
They all failed.
I'm okay with this.
Ah, I should have given them disadvantage. Hold on.
Wait, why do you have...
So I'm guessing everything else took damage, but
Yeah, they had less than 28 hit points, so
yeah,
not gonna bother rolling for them.
fair
They're
enough.
dead.
Yeah. But the things left, you have to roll for?
Yeah, and because the API is doing its work at a snail's pace, we will find out in a second. But I
Okay.
think this guy is actually dead anyways because they take half damage, don't they?
Yes, it is a half damage.
All right, so you're dead. Because that's the one that Torch lit up earlier.
Nice.
And hopefully, maybe someday, we'll actually get a roll of the others.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Remy takes a step forward, points her staff at the one motherfucker who isn't in the circle of light,
Oh,
and
yeah,
shouts,
this... Sorry.
and ooh, All of them failed.
And shouts.
And shouts, "This is what you motherfuckers get for messing with Glister!"
Wait, did you say this was radiant damage?
Yes. They take double.
Okay, well, the shadows are diminished but not destroyed. The guy in the back looks like he's regretting his life choices. And everyone else is dead.
Cool. Let me just I don't have a done button because roll 20. Because I reset. Yeah.
Great. So she's regretting her life choices. Doesn't really like the fact that there's a cleric in the party. Darkness. Quench the sun.
I think the sun says fuck off.
What darkness? I see no darkness in this room, motherfucker.
Yeah,
If
where
they
did they
end their
take-
turn in the circle, they
Oh.
take damage.
Okay. And she points her finger at, I think, Remy. Give me a wisdom save.
Nope.
What level?
3rd.
Okay.
I still have to roll for it, yes.
No. It is counterspell.
Why'd you ask? Level 3 is minimum counterspell.
It's true. I just didn't realize that whole person is a second level spell until I double checked. No, you don't have to give me anything because her spell is completely counterspelled.
Mhm.
Yeah, she
Catherine's
looks
just gonna take that
frustrated.
finger that he pointed and kind of just wag it. Like, nuh-uh.
And she retreats to the back of the room. This guy was gonna enter the room, but now is better, like, just glances at this column of light and decides to just book it. As do the others that are outside the room because they're not that into the whole cultist thing. You know, it was fine. They're not really paying enough to. Anyways, we go back to the first named guy. If they enter it, they take damage. Is that how it works?
A creature must also make its saving throw when it ends its turn in the cylinder.
Hmm. Okay. Well, he's gonna have his spiritual weapon go after Remy this time. That's gonna be a 19.
Misses.
Right, you have 20. So he's just gonna fuck off, dude. He's just gonna sacred flame you. Dex save.
Who exactly? I don't even see this person.
Yeah, he's outside your.
But how can he attack me if
Oh,
he
that's a
can't?
good point. 60 feet.
If I can't see him, how can he see me and do that spell?
You're within 60 feet. You're exactly 60 feet away.
Huh. Oh, the turn order hasn't moved to that person yet. That's why I was
No.
confused. I was
The
like,
turn
but
order is a bit late, but
okay.
there's another guy.
So Dex?
Yep.
You said? Ah, fuck.
I mean, you're resistant to it, aren't you?
Why would I be resistant to Dex?
Radiant.
But it's a Dex.
It's a dex save.
15.
You make your save, so you don't take any damage.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I
Neener,
clicked
neener.
through them. But Torch, your turn.
I like it when it's my turn. I would like to attack this guy to the northeast of me. Is he below half?
Yes.
Great. I'm gonna go ahead and kick his ass. I had a plan for this turn, but then everything around me died, so that works out nicely. 28.
Yeah, it's
Alright, the old bloodied finisher, so that's 27 piercing and 22 slashing for a total of 49 damage. I'm gonna go ahead and guess
Okay.
he's dead.
yeah. Well, incorporealized.
Northeast.
Oh,
That was northwest. I even pinged him, to be fair.
that's fine. There we go.
And I think I'm gonna save my monster slayers, so that's gonna be it for this turn.
Okay.
I regret that.
You might want to back out.
Yeah.
Too late.
I haven't actually hit done yet. Yeah, but I have no ranged capability whatsoever. Constitution save.
Yep. DC 18.
I got a nat 1.
Okay, so that's 40-10.
Yeah, roll it for me, bud. I trust you to roll high. 30.
30.
Ow, my spleen. I should have used my bonus action on the resisty thingy, but I didn't.
Listen, Remy feels bad for hurting you guys. She'll heal you after, but it was kind of needed to keep you all from dying from being swarmed.
Oh, we all know.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Mitra.
Next turn would have been interesting with swarms. Mitra, you're still alive for now.
All right. But I've had more pleasant things in my life.
Your son is just going, yes, glorious sunlight.
Right.
That's what I
Only
expected.
out.
That's what I expected.
And
Wait, why are we retreating?
so I don't have to stand in the sun right now
But
until I
you
can
should-
get healing.
But you should have just like attacked first.
Ah, that's a good point.
Oh wait, that is a good point. I'm so smart, you guys. Listen,
Amitra, I love you.
I'm gonna aim for the bottom one because I'm a smart.
Okay.
Hmm.
21 hits.
All right, then green flame with sparkle moonshine.
I also appreciate the green flame sunny.
So the one on the south gets 11 radiant and 10 fire, and the one to the north gets, I guess, 1 fire. No, this is first one is so 4 fire plus 5, 9 fire, 2 radiant.
Okay. So that would be reduced. The 9 fire is reduced to
4.
4 plus 4 for the double radiant, which is 8.
8.
Okay. Still up, barely.
And then we're gonna misty step back here.
There you go, like a proper warrior. You make them suffer, then you retreat.
You are a bloodthirsty son of a bitch.
They're undead. What are you expecting? I was made for this.
I did hit the done button. It may
Okay.
eventually get there.
Well, one of these guys. Oh, wait. This one's actually never been. Shit.
Oh, do you need to shadowify?
Yeah, because the one to the south just died this turn. So the shadow comes out and is immediately in the light, and it's like, ah, motherfucker.
One wonders how it even came out.
And it is gonna go after Remy because Remy's holding the spell. That's gonna be a nope.
Because it's in light.
It's in sunlight.
Mhm.
So instead of an 18, it's a natural 1.
18 wouldn't have hit either.
I know. It's fun.
Remy
Oh,
just smacks it.
Yep, you smack it and it corrects and a 22 to hit.
That hits.
You take 6 piercing, 13 necrotic, reduced to 6, so 12.
Okay, 12 damage.
And your strength is reduced by 3. And then let me double check.
Strength is reduced by 3.
Holy shit, that was barely save.
Yep. Hey, Karu.
Yeah.
Did it end its turn in the light?
Oh no, it's not gonna fucking do that. It's not that stupid. It's gonna go over here.
Nice. So it left two.
It left 2 of our spaces.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I will say Tethrin already used his reaction for counterspell.
It's true.
Mm-hmm.
The torch hasn't.
Torch, you taking it? Yeah, yes.
23.
That hits.
For 13, I didn't use my Monster Hunter. I can double this motherfucker. That's 26 slashing damage.
Excellent.
It does have a fucking use. There is a point.
Reactions.
Oh.
All right. And all of these guys are going at the same time, so this shadow is going to go forward and yeah, you look worse off. So it's going to go after you, Torch. 18 to hit.
It.
That's 7 piercing, 8 necrotic.
Yeah, was that
And
with disadvantage?
Yes, I rolled 2 18s.
Okay.
Oh.
So what was the total damage, sorry?
7 plus 8.
Alright, 15.
15.
And then I lose 8 strength?
3 strength.
Okay. I can survive that.
And the second attack
Oh, good.
is a 15. Does that hit?
No, that doesn't, sorry.
Okay, cool.
I mean, I'm not
Great.
like sorry, but, you know.
Tethrin.
Okay. Well, I'm going to. Goddamn. Against undead, I'm the healer. So here, people who got hit, ignore the sneak. Take 23 health back.
Okay. That's everyone gets some healing,
Yep. And then I'm going to.
including the shadows.
No.
Oh wait, one shadow was in the light.
Ah, yeah.
Oh boy.
I already rolled the damage. That was
30.
30.
Oh no.
Oh, great. That was a
And
12.
it doubles.
Mhm. Yeah,
doubles it.
no, that shadow is no more.
Cool.
Sweet.
So I don't have to worry about taking an opportunity attack when I move. So I'm just gonna come back this way.
You step through. Oh, you just go through ally squares.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Although,
Anything
hold
else?
on. I think I'm gonna go here instead, just in case, because most of the stuff he'd have to be within 60 feet, and therefore I can be 60 feet of him.
Okay. Remy. Everyone is healed. Torch could use maybe some more healing, but everyone's up. And you're muted?
Sorry. So there's one shadow left right now, right?
Correct.
Okay, cool. So as a bonus action, I can move this circle.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to move it right here.
Okay.
So Torch is out of it, but now the other two motherfuckers are in it.
Yay!
Mm-hmm.
Also, Torch, you're a fire genasi. Your skin's probably always boiling.
In the bad way.
Okay.
You could always smack the thing right next to you.
Yeah. Problem is, they are really dexterous.
Extremely dexterous.
So, fuck. I could try one other thing.
Ding dong bing bong.
Do I know, would I know if these things are undead specifically?
Well, since Omitra convinced the sword to talk out loud so everyone can hear it. You have heard the sword say that these things are undead.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna turn undead.
Oh, good. Yeah.
I'm a fucking cleric.
Right.
Not as wise. Oh, yeah, that was a 4.
Okay.
yeah.
Also, let me just check. If it is CR3 or lower, it is destroyed immediately.
These things are higher than that
Okay.
by quite a bit.
I had to mention it just in case.
So what happens otherwise? Spend his turn, move. They're basically like frightened, right?
Yes.
But like extra frightened.
It can only use the dash action to escape or dodge if it can't move.
Yeah. Remy just points and is like, get the hell out of here.
Okay.
And that's all I can do. At least Sunny's getting to see what this party's like in combat.
He's liking it. Hmm. God, I wish these guys had better spells. All right, she's going to move forward into the fucking center of the light. Point at Remy and go, Shadow, take the sun! Give me a wisdom saving throw.
No, thank you.
Oh, God.
Show, I'm going to point out I have a plus 12 to wisdom saving throws.
She would have been fine.
I would have been fucking fine.
Yeah, but we still need you to do stuff.
Yeah.
She fails her constitution saving throw and dies.
I love this
Wow.
spell.
She had 5 hit points left. Okay, you're still within 60 feet. And he still has 1 spell slot left. So he's gonna do the same thing that his friend did. And try to stop you. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
I admit I was waiting to see what Omitra was going to do before I rolled this. 29.
You're like, no.
Remy just looks at him, gives him the middle finger, and is like, fuck you.
His
Fuck
spiritual
you and
weapon
your shadows.
is going to attack. That's a natural 20.
Okay.
So you take
You rolled 2 nat 20s?
13. He doesn't have disadvantage.
It's a spiritual weapon, not the shadow.
Yeah. So you take 13 force damage.
That motherfucker. Wait.
Is that
so-
rolling correctly? What's your
it?
modifier
For wisdom,
for concentration saves?
it would be con. My con is 5.
Okay, you rolled a 4, so that you failed.
Question: do I still have inspiration from Tethrin, or is that gone? Because the icon's still there.
That was a while ago. You probably don't have that anymore.
Okay,
How long
figured
is
I'd
it?
ask.
10 minutes or an hour?
10 minutes. Yeah,
Okay.
it's been more than 10 minutes.
Damn
Okay,
it.
figured I'd ask.
Wait, you don't have proficiency in con saves?
No.
Okay.
And you don't have Warcaster.
Nope.
Okay. Gone.
I should have taken Warcaster.
That's
Yeah.
why clerics take Warcaster, yes.
Why didn't I take that?
He grins at you as he continues chanting.
That's nice. Remy just
Darkness,
looks at her
claim
teammates.
this dungeon and all that dwell within. Torch, your turn.
Hey, that's me. I'm Torch. Hold on. Motherfucker's a little bit too far away. I'd like to switch to my hand crossbow and shoot him.
Okay.
I still get finisher and exploit weakness on that. Is he below half health?
He's untouched.
Yeah, for now. Unfortunately, I can't put my Wyvern Tooth necklace thing on it, but ka-chow. 11.
Misses.
Great.
Wait, he wasn't in the Dawn Circle when she had moved it over?
No, he was the only one who was out.
It faded before the end of his
Before his
turn,
turn.
therefore he did not
Mm.
have to make a saving throw.
Alright, I would like to use... Sorry.
Okay, no. Never mind, because he had to move forward to hit you. Otherwise, he would have... When you moved it over initially. I was wondering if it had hit him.
Yeah, no.
That's my turn.
Alright, Omitra.
Have fun, Omitra.
Where'd everybody go?
There's one left in the corner. He's an asshole. Take him out.
No, but I swear there was more stuff down here.
Oh, they're long gone.
Oh.
They ran for their fucking lives.
They were the smart ones.
4. Alrighty.
The fog cloud is still there.
Alrighty. We're gonna start this off with a rousing
Oh yeah.
Eldritch blasting.
Okay, go for it. One thing I did forget because when you're killing the guys that had names, the pillars that they were by have deactivated, and the lines of darkness coming from that pillar to the central thing in the center of the room faded. So there's now currently only one pillar active, the one by the guy
The
in
one
the corner.
that this guy's handling.
Yeah.
So an abysmal shooting of 13, 15, and 23.
Great, 23 hits.
Yep. For 13 force.
Okay.
And then being annoyed. Quicken spell. And let's see here.
I thought you'd gotten the hang of using Eldritch Blast by now.
Maybe if you weren't shouting at me the entire time. Let's see if this works then. 17, 18, and 21 for Scorching Ray.
Yeah, those all hit.
Lol.
20
So that would be
damage,
20.
which is exactly the amount of hit points he had.
Nice. We're really good at doing that.
Now, does the shadow that pop up, like, does the line from the rock to the bit in the middle fade when the dude dies or when the shadow dies?
That's a good question. When the shadow die, when they die. So when they die, the shadow, like the shadowy line breaks, but like the shadow itself seems to take
Okay.
form beside the body. Which, speaking of, there's 2 left. But that's your turn, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So Tethrin, what's happened in this room right now? You have killed all the cultists. The chanting has finally stopped, and with the stopping of the chanting, the black energy has dissipated, and the fog cloud is receding and basically just dissipating into nothing.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Do we still see the vision in the center?
No.
Okay. Then I'm just going to turn to this dirt bag next to me.
It ran away, didn't it?
Not yet.
Because I
Not
turned it.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
completely forgot he was there.
Okay.
I was going to say, hit the other one because as soon as you hit that one, it's going to turn hostile again.
Yeah.
Well, regardless, I didn't have a reaction at the time.
It dashed. It would have like disengaged dash kind of thing. I'm pretty sure it doesn't give opportunity attacks with that.
Well, if it dashes, it doesn't disengage, so you would
true.
have opportunity
Yep.
attacks.
But I don't have a reaction.
Remy wouldn't have attacked it. She wanted it to run away.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I don't want to get that close to the next ones. So let me just see. And did we see that they took less damage for fire damage?
Yes.
Okay. Then I'm going to instead try casting Chromatic Orbit. 17.
17 against the one in the middle of the room?
Yes.
Hits.
All right, I have to make sure. All right. I think all of these probably. Well, anyway, since fire was not great against it, I will instead choose lightning for it, and I will cast it for
What did you choose?
lightning.
Okay.
Ignore the sneak, but it takes 30 damage.
Okay. And it does absorb half of it.
It's probably going to be resistant to anything I did.
The
but it has to
shadows.
be radiant. Yep. And then, just in case, I'll just give inspiration to Remy again.
Okay.
I'm guessing you hit then.
I
Okay.
did now.
Remy is gonna step forward in front of Omitra because he has the sort of light that these things are attracted to killing. And she's gonna attack this thing.
Okay.
Give me a dex save.
They can fail, but I just nat 20.
I don't think they can fail dex saves, apparently. And that's all I can do.
Okay.
I hit done.
So this shadow is. Well, you just attacked it, so it might as well go after you. Natural 1.
Misses.
26.
With disadvantage?
I rolled 2 26s.
What the fuck?
Your strength score is reduced by 1. You take 8 piercing and 8 necrotic, reduced to 4 for a total of 12.
Okay.
And oh, that's 40 feet of movement. Oh, they have 40 feet of movement. Hey, Remy. Oh, you are so lucky that they have disadvantage. That's a 22
Hits.
instead of a nat 20.
I figured.
10 piercing, 14 necrotic, reduced to 7, so that's 17. And I 1 see your strength. Wow, I'm only rolling 1s now for the strength thing. That's a 12, so that misses. Torch! You didn't need to move forward.
Great.
Technically, you can move forward now to get advantage.
That's true.
That is correct. I'm wondering if I want to actually use Burning Hands for once in my life, though. No,
They
I
seem
don't.
resistant to fire.
Alright,
Yep.
yeah, I'm gonna deke around behind these guys, and, actually, I guess I don't even have to go that far, I can just go for this one. And, I am going to hit him and make him sad. Is he below half health?
He's untouched.
For now. So I'm going to get a fucking nat 20 on him.
You sure are.
And I'm just gonna go ahead and burn a trinket on this too for the Withering Tooth necklace damage, which also
Great.
gets doubled by this, because I don't like this guy very much.
He did seem to be the, main dude.
And I'm going to do shit garbage damage for a lot of it, but that's 13, 26 plus 13, 39, 49 damage.
Still pretty good.
Yep.
Could have been better, but
Well,
pretty good.
that's life in the fast lane.
Yeah.
And
He did bloody him.
excellent. And I'm gonna keep saving my monster slayer just in case the dragon tries to kill us, because I'm scared of the dragon. And that's my turn.
Okay. Omitra. The one that just got hit looks weakened. The other one looks still above.
Alrighty. We're gonna go here. And
Yes.
oh my god. Click, click. Boom.
Click, click, boom.
25 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
So the top one gets 14 radiant and 13 fire. And the bottom one gets 20 fire and 3 radiant.
So 34 for the top.
+20 3.
So 10.
So 10 + 6.
Plus 6.
16.
Okay. Well, they both now look equally hurt.
All right then.
All right, so let's just make advantage happen for all of these in every way.
Yeah, okay.
And I'm going to stab at this sucker with a 15.
Hits.
Okay, so that is 16 piercing and fire. So I guess it's 2
Poof.
of that D8. Okay, cool. And the one
Because
takes
you're doing the sneak attack damage as well, right?
yes,
Yeah.
that's correct. It would have been 30 total, and then whatever it resisted, and then I guess since it resisted the other one, it's 8.
Top one is barely a wisp. You can barely see it in the light of the sun blade.
Cool. So I'm just going to boop to continue the trend of advantage if it survives Remy.
It might.
It might.
They're really dexterous.
Yeah, unless you bonk it.
Right. Unless you do something else. Yeah.
My quarterstaff isn't magic. And I have green flame blade. Please give me a dex save.
We'll see if they can actually fail this. They continue to not fail this.
Torch, finish this, please.
Gosh, I don't know which one it is, but they both go at the same time. So we're just gonna go now. And yeah, it's gonna go after the Sunblade user. That's gonna be a 10 and a 21
21 hits.
for 8 piercing and 12 necrotic. And your strength is reduced by 1. It's not that bad. You're fine. Torch, your turn.
I am Torch. I would like to hit this person repeatedly. I assume they're bloodied at this point.
Oh, very.
And by repeatedly, I mean exactly once. Which is kind of the opposite of repeatedly. So that's
It's
going to be a
true.
29.
Yeah, that hits.
Remember the good old days when I had a crit range of 19 to 20 and still never crit? Now I roll 19 like all the friggin' time. It hurts me. It hurts. So I'm going to do 35 damage to it.
And nearly hit Tethrin with it because this thing was so incorporeal by this point that yeah, your slice goes through him.
Get disincorporated. Alright.
We did it, guys.
Wow, that sucked. So there's a dragon in the fog, huh?
No, fog's gone.
The
Oh,
fog is gone when
there a
the
dragon there?
last cultist died.
okay.
So guys, you fought those things before. This weakness feeling, does it go away quickly, or does it take a while?
Yeah, like
You
a day or
just-
so.
Yeah, you just need a long nap.
Okay, good to
A
know.
long sleep.
I'm just gonna lean heavily on my cane as we talk.
Hey, you have a cane at least. I guess you need it too.
Yeah. Yeah. So is the dragon gone as well, or like?
No.
Oh, there's
Just
just
a
a dragon
vision.
there, huh?
It's just a vision. It was just a vision.
Oh, thank fuck. Jesus, I thought we were gonna get our asses kicked by a dragon.
So,
Give me an intelligence check, Garm.
Bad? Unless you mean Torch, in which case, yeah, sure.
Yeah, Torch.
25.
Right. So Torch, being a slightly more intelligent than your average human, figures that what was happening here is what made the rooms that had the visions and the fog, and that what you were seeing in the fog was them putting another one of Umbrex, whatever his name is, his like history visions, and anchoring it to this room via this ritual that you destroyed. So now there's no fog in this room.
Are the pillars still there? Like the rocks?
The pillars have gone back to normal.
Okay. I'm gonna pop my magic eyeballs back up. Is there anything left over?
There is slight residual, like necromantic energy coming from the whole room, honestly, but mostly from the uh, columns.
Okay. Hey,
so
Catherine. Are these like storing anything, or is this just leftovers because it was just dispelled?
That's a good question. Karu, would I be able to determine whether or not these were storing any energy or just leftover?
Give me an Arcana check.
20.
Far as you can tell, they were probably using the pillars which were placed there to act as an anchor for the ritual, but it's just residual energy. It's not like, unless another group of cultists comes to reproduce the ritual. And what you can tell is that because there's like remains of things in the center of the room where the fog cloud was. Apparently, they had, as part of the ritual, they were using the treasure that was in the other room to cast the magic that was causing this.
Yep, okay. Well,
The other thing that you can tell is that most likely this whole thing of like anchoring this place, making the visions and the like foggy thing is how they're pulling this part of the dungeon into the Shadowfell.
okay.
So first of all, everyone take 8 healing. So I'm gonna point out something, guys. We still have a dragon to find. We know around where he is. We also still have a vampire to deal with.
I get this feeling that likely that both be in the same general vicinity.
Probably.
Yeah.
Wait, we don't know where the dragon is.
No.
All we ever saw was an illusion.
I have a feeling the dragon might be past that door I felt we weren't ready for.
I've seen a lot of this dragon's history at this point, and I know a lot about this dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Carter, would you say this dragon's familiar to me?
Oh.
Oh.
No.
Fuck. It was worth a shot.
So, do you know where Glister is?
I mean, I'm pretty sure.
Am I gonna ask Sunlight?
Mm.
Oh ho! My magic
Right.
senses are tingling.
There, it's not magic.
Oh, my shiny senses are tingling.
Yeah, there you go.
I found you a bonk stick, Remy.
A bonk stick?
I'm going to grab the silver rod he was apparently using for attacks.
You pick up the rod and you realize that one end of it looks like a suspiciously shaped key.
Ah.
Okay, use it on the door, but you can also use a bonk stick.
Karu, what does this thing look like? Does this have like inscriptions on it that would seem like evil or bad or
No, it's just a silver rod
okay?
with one end shaped like a key.
This is weird. Okay.
So now that we have a moment,
Functionally, you could probably use it as a wand if you really wanted to.
She's not a wand user.
now that we have a moment, Tethrin's gonna go back to the other room and scoop all the treasure into this bag so they can't use it.
Yeah, okay.
And was the treasure that they had in the center of here damaged?
Yes, that one's been basically consumed by the spell.
Okay.
Let's all just sit down in the treasure room while Tethrin's collecting stuff.
In terms of your question, Omitra, I do not know where the dragon is. I just know that he's in the vicinity. And that you better get used to fighting those shadow things because there's probably more of them.
Ugh, that's awful.
Do you know of any way to combat them better? Because those things kick our asses constantly.
Radiant?
Did you just see what I did?
Yeah, that
was
worked really
radiant.
well.
Omitra, I have a question for you.
I feel like I'm not going to like it.
How is it that this blade of radiant bright light didn't gift you with any radiant magic? Question also goes to you, Sunlight.
Yeah.
Mm.
Do you really think Omitra would have said yes if I said, I'm a celestial guardian, I am coming here with Healy powers that...
He's got a point.
No, I get that. But at the same time, you couldn't be like, hey, light powers, still cool and shiny and sparkly. All you had to do was say sparkly.
That's a good point.
You've technically known Omitra longer than we have. You don't think that mentioning, hey, I can give you magic that's very sparkly would have worked?
Look, it's hard being a patron for a warlock, okay? It's weird. I'm new to this. I don't know how much power I can give. It's hard, is what I'm saying. I'm not old enough to be like a great old one or an archfey. I'm just a sword with magical sparkly powers.
Well,
But you didn't give him magic sparkling powers!
Yeah, well, maybe if you spent more time figuring your own shit out than giving me weird fuck-off dreams that Hallister has. What are you trying to do, make me an apprentice?
I mean, that is another point. Like, you're giving him dreams that Hallister has.
Well, I figured it might be a good idea for someone on the surface to know that Hallister's been, dreaming up some weird shit.
Yeah, dreams are weird like that. Doesn't mean you share them with other people.
Carmen,
Yeah, well, but
I
we're
will say he's
talking-
very consistent.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you've already defeated his like mecha Tarask, right?
His what now?
Is what?
Is what?
You guys should have passed it coming down here.
I
I think we would have remembered that. Did we skip it?
probably.
I hope so.
Somebody referred to a level called the Factory, and I'm no mechanical guy, but I'm gonna go ahead and guess.
It was there.
Yeah, we should go there.
No!
Which level was that?
I want to say 16. That sounds really kick-ass.
What was on 16?
If it was Arcturia Doom, it was 14.
I have no
If
idea.
it was Trobriand's Graveyard, that was 13.
What else is on this level with the mech Tarask?
That's out of character, but
I don't know. I only get glimpses. But I know he
didn't
was
get a glimpse
planning
of
to make
something
this
else?
like mechanical huge Tarask that he was gonna drive in with a bunch of like 4 other apprentices.
Okay, who was making it?
Holy shit, there's enough of us.
Well, apparently we might wind up ending.
Poggers!
Are we gonna control Voltron?
Oh my god.
I want to be the head!
It's only Voltron if it combines, otherwise it's just a sparkling robot.
That's even better!
Okay, but who's making this?
Alistair.
Some kind of giant was contracted to, I think.
We should.
Scribble.
Did we meet any giants?
I mean, we avoided a couple giants.
Where was that?
Remember
The
the one?
two-headed ones on Mushroom Land?
No.
The ones that we
those
have flying castle level.
Yep, flying castle level. The ones
Oh,
that
yes.
didn't have any memory.
Yeah, we should, after we save this dragon and possibly subsequently kill this dragon. Sorry.
We're not killing him.
Excuse me?
Well, if he tries to kill us, we're gonna kill him right back.
You're not allowed to kill him.
So,
No.
Hey, if we run into my grandfather, you can kill him.
Well, duh.
Thanks.
You don't even know who your grandfather is, do you?
Nope, but I intend to find out.
I'm gonna also point out, I don't know my grandparents. I wouldn't let someone kill them.
Are your
'Cause that's
grandparents a
fucked up.
freaking dragon? That might be
I don't know what
corrupted
my
by.
grandparents are. I'm an Azamar.
Oh, great, yeah. Let's kill the god.
You realize it's technically possible that Realm Evic's patron is your grandfather, right?
I'm not thinking about that. I don't know how this
Why would you
Azamar
give
stuff
Haru
works.
ideas?
oh,
That's fucked up. So, save the dragon or go to Horrible Factory.
Save the dragon.
And then go to
Dragon
Horrible
first,
Factory.
and then, yep. Yes.
By the way, Omitra, does your patron know about the deal you made with the Mind Flayer?
The what now?
Okay, bye.
I got a boat.
You really are good at making deals with whoever offers you something interesting, aren't you?
That's how
Listen, he
Omitra
said
got
I
down
could
here.
be captain of the boat, and they would be my first mate. I said
Mhm.
nothing about I didn't want a first mate. So we get the ship working, we kill off the first mate, and then I still have a boat.
If you could feel a voice in your head shaking their heads, this is what it feels like.
Or clearing their throat?
It's a very rare boat, only used on the Astral Sea. It's a what you call them again?
Spelljammer.
Yeah, it's a spell jammer. Jam spells around it. I think.
That's not. Well, we
Well, I'll
should
jam it up your ass.
go.
Wait, if it's a kind of jam, what would it taste like on toast?
I'd rather not
Sparkles?
It tastes like magic.
Spells? Yeah, it's magically. Wait, no, wrong one.
Taste of friendship?
Maybe I should get you to return me to the Moonstar family. Surely they have someone else I can bond to.
Well,
Really?
considering they keep hiring people and 2 of them were vampire spawn, I don't think you're going to get much better.
Yeah, honestly, we're the only ones who have survived an encounter with this vampire, apparently.
Mhm.
Speaking
of that,
yeah, go ahead, Karu.
we should go kill the vampire now.
Oh yeah, forgot about
Do you
the
have a way to
vampire.
magically heal us? For,
Me
this
too.
sapped strength we just had?
You'll be fine.
Do you see how weak Omidra is?
How weak is Omidra?
I've only got an 8.
It's fine.
That's Elrune level of strength.
Yeah, see? Perfectly
No.
fine.
I'm
Nuh-uh.
at -9.
Yeah, so we're gonna find somewhere to go take a fucking nap.
Yeah.
Catherine, make us a nap.
Okay.
We did nothing because I wasn't with you guys
Yeah,
when
you
you came
weren't.
here, but you only just arrived.
That doesn't mean that
You've
we
been
weren't
fighting for like an hour.
It's been a
since you
long
woke up.
5 minutes, okay?
Are we talking about April or this dungeon?
Yeah.
All right.
Now I have to find the right thing.
Oh, by the way, we can officially say coronavirus without being demonetized on YouTube now.
Are we even monetized in the first place?
No. That's why we
No.
kept saying coronavirus regardless. But apparently they sent out policy change like 3 days ago.
Why did they? Okay. Anyways, that's where we're ending the session. I will see what happens because you guys absolutely have not been going around doing much.
What?
So don't take a long rest.
Nope.
We'll
Well,
see how
I know
goes.
that.
I know that.
Do we get a short?
Possibly. We'll see next Friday.
Okay.
Thank you for watching, guys, and we'll see what other bad ideas these people come up with
All of them.
next week. And in the meantime, tune in on Sunday for D&D Brief on Don't Split the Podcast Network if you want to listen to me play and make someone else's life hell because I come up with all the weird shit. And then on Monday, we've got Spaceships and Star Wars, the Eternity Archive, and Titans air on Wednesday. So
Oh man.
subscribe, click the thing, watch us, join our Patreon, get some maps. Not this one. This one in particular was made by Just for Siren and is available on his Patreon. And good night, folks.
Night.
Bye.
Bye.
And we just have to wait a couple of seconds because I'm putting the raid command through. I'm leaving you guys in the hands of Lustrous. We love that guy.
Wait, Ill is streaming?
Yeah,
Fuck
he
yeah.
just started like 3 minutes ago. Alright.
Perfect.
Nice.
Goodbye, everybody.